we can do so once we start the episode.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, are we all ready now? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm good now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Make Sure You Stay Hydrated at All Costs podcast.
Exfoliate
Uh,
too.
hap- yeah, if you have a local spa. Happy December 18th of the year 2023. Uh, hello. Nice to see you all again. Hope you're all doing well. Happy holidays. Would you guys like to say happy holidays real quick?
No.
Can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Just a week
Just a
away.
week away.
I'm so
Just
happy about this
Christmas.
information.
It's just a week away.
oh
Happy
boy.
Kwanzaa.
Cheerio, old
We
sport.
got here so fast. Uh, we have a good episode for you all. Uh, again, I'm Solomon. Next up, uh, professional sword and shield and Scarlet and Violet enthusiast. You can catch him live on twitch.tv/Medillion. Eddie, say hello.
Hey yo, hold on a second, bro. Shoot, what's poppin', everybody?
Cool. Alright, next up, number one hater of entry hazards, the poison steel.
Oh
How's
God,
it
that's
going?
absolutely true. How's it going, everybody?
Yo, that's fire, bro.
Now listen. My mic still trash right now, but that hopefully will be changing soon enough.
Ooh, okay.
Alright.
Nice to
Hey,
hear.
But in the meantime, can I get your order?
yeah,
Can
okay,
I get a
so
boneless pizza?
yeah, I'll have an upper forward with an order of mini rings and a vanilla milkshake.
Okay, that'll
It's
be
again- it's-
$10.99 at the next window. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Speaking of the person in the next window, we got Alex. Say hello.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Alex from Target. Out here playing card games and stuff at uh some at your like I forgot what this bit was called. Twitch. Twitchisms.
Cool.
What's up, Twitch?
Twitch.tv/external gaming, right?
External Mega.
I messed up. No. Oh my god.
Good, keep it rolling.
Why
External
don't you
Mega,
go with the plug?
twitch.tv/external Mega for all of Alex's content. Currently playing Slay the Spire.
Yeah. Yeah, so, feel free to check out our good friend here. Give him a follow. Okay, so I gotta admit, this show is a little bit empty. We are missing Agent P. Get well soon, buddy. And Parks is currently unavailable. May show up, may not, who knows. Next up, person running fashionably late is, say hello.
That boy muted as hell.
Okay, hold up. Look, fashionably, yes. I was like 3 minutes. 3 minutes late. What's up? It's one, Mal Omega here. Joining on Twitch. I'm in the chat right now saying yes, sir. Sound even more scuffed than Poison Steel. I'm on that
Mm,
brawl. I'm on that brawl announcer.
Okay.
Alright, now hold on. You
Ricky
definitely don't
Cocaine.
sound more scuffed than I do.
Nah, it feels more scuffed, all right? I got the scuffed energy. This
Okay, alright.
This don't feel
Okay,
right
well-
for me.
But you're sounding nice and crisp for me, so I'm
but-
taking the award for most crusty.
All right.
I don't know, but look, I have a question for the both of you.
Yeet.
Which one of you is taking my order? Because
But I got a question for you. When am I getting my money?
Talk to them. Talk to
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Speaking of money, let's talk about some stuff that has probably made a bunch of other people and companies money. some variety stuff.
So you just skip your
Wait
guess.
a
That's
minute,
crazy.
you
Yeah,
skipped
skip
you
his and the
skipped
guess?
but McDareth? Hello?
I
Hello?
thought he was gonna.
Nah,
you
nah,
did
what
too.
is
Japan
this?
time clocks.
What is
My
this?
God! Wow.
Oh
I
no.
thought
No
he was
way.
gonna like speaking of someone who doesn't have any money and then introduce me.
No,
I thought
no.
you
Okay, look, I kind of disrespected McDareth there. I will own up to that, but I wasn't gonna disrespect McDareth by saying that. That's for sure.
That's crazy. You should this could have
Yeah.
taken that shot,
Right.
not McDareth.
Diz, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
now is not the time for introductions.
What you
Audio
mean?
guy, can you get some sad music?
Some sad music.
I got you.
Yeah, that was
There you
sick.
go.
Welcome
Uh,
to the Sad Time Podcast with your favorite member, Diz, with a very special guest, the corpse of E3. Say what's up, the corpse of E3.
Mm.
You see, not saying anything because it's dead.
Huh?
Hey, Mal, you know what? I think that both of us lose the award for most
Yeah,
questions.
I think this
Yeah,
takes the
yeah,
cake.
We
no.
might have. We might have just lost that award. I don't know. I might win it back though.
You see, I would never be crusty.
That sounds like a challenge.
Wait, do I
Mm,
sound like that?
no, you
Yeah,
sound
there's a little bit of echo.
You're in
You
the
sound
back
like
of the
you're
universe
underwater,
right
dude.
now.
That's not me. That's somebody else. I never echoed
that's
before.
you, bro.
It's obviously McDareth. It didn't happen before.
Whoa, why are you shooting at
Hey,
McDareth for?
Bro, swinging frame
What
one.
what is happening? Damn, bro.
So, anyways, now that was very disrespectful. Someone that does not deserve to be disrespected is our special guest, the first one in the 3-episode history of the show, McDareth. And please feel free to introduce yourself.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Just chilling, you know. Got linked the first or second episode. Listened, that was pretty good. Invited on last year. Had some free time.
Let's go. Appreciate you, McDareth.
That's
Thank
good
you,
to hear. Great. Thank you for all the work you've done for the Japan Time podcast. It's been a pleasure.
That's the
listening to you
historian
guys.
right there.
Yeah.
No, that's vanilla.
Oh shoot,
True,
what am I thinking of?
true.
Was it the first few episodes that you had to go through and figure out like what stuff needed to be?
Oh yeah, I mean, I did that. So
Okay.
that was okay. So I did that, but really, what kicked off where the YouTube and everything is vanilla. Because when I was already talking to vanilla at that point, but I did that. So I had to get stuff from Shofu to put it up on the YouTube, right? So he couldn't send it because he had all a bunch of videos that never got uploaded. He couldn't send them because they're too large. So I'm trying to get his address to send a drive. He's like, "You've been to my house." I was like, "Dude, I don't remember your address," but he wouldn't give it to me. So I had to send the drive to Roger, and Roger took it to Shofu. Then I waited months, and finally got it back for Shofu. And then I showed Vanilla a picture of like the drive, and he saw the name of one of the files and was like, "Oh, that one has never been uploaded ever." So no, that's Vanilla
Okay.
for sure. Because like the YouTube in the state it's in now, and even getting the progress of all stuff we've done they've been way harder if not for Vanilla.
Gotcha.
True.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
to
out
Vanilla.
Yeah.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Yeah, shout out Vanilla.
You're a little bit too late on that one, buddy.
Yeah, it appears from now has like a few frames of lag there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But anyways, we appreciate you having you here, McDareth.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, also for those of you who don't know in the chat, McDareth is an official member of the Japan Time podcast, which you should check out at twitch.tv/Shofu. Okay, sure. I got you. Bro.
Or, if you want to check out some of the recent episodes, you can always check it out at youtube.com/
Japan Time podcast. Okay, I see you, bro.
And if you got the time, why not hit up the merch store and get yourself a clock?
Okay, bro. I see you.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly. We all go to sleep late at one point or another. you could probably use something to wake the heck up. So
True.
yeah.
What's
Go
nice,
ahead
it
and
is
get yourself.
actually a full physical analog clock. So like the rings and everything.
That's so sick,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't get mine before Christmas, but like, kind of need one of those.
So if you ordered by the 12th, I saw they've been shipped out. So all those orders have been shipped. Except he said it said like 2, but they probably shipped those by now.
Nice.
And well, okay, we haven't announced this anywhere else, and people will see this when they get their clocks. The purchase of a clock is a little scoop for you. The purchase of a clock, every clock will come with a discount code for $10 off on the next part of the collab that happens in January.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, fancy.
The gift that keeps on giving.
For real, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
when people get their
crazy.
clocks, they will see those, and then we'll start like announcing it on Twitter after people start posting pictures of them receiving the clocks.
Nice.
A little scoop for the Hawaii Time podcast.
Nice. Appreciate you, bro.
Cool. That's yeah, it's very appreciated. I mean, hopefully people don't go fiending for for Japan time shop codes.
Oh my goodness.
Not again.
Yeah, that would have been actually. I didn't think about that. That would have been a funny tie-in.
Yeah,
We ain't like that
I
yet.
remember. Oh my
Should've done
goodness.
that.
Hey guys,
Every 1 in
yeah.
10 order gets a 3DS shop code instead.
Oh my god.
Oh
No,
no.
not a 3DS shop. That's in heaven right now.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay.
well, anyways, I suggest we should get on with the show. So the first topic we have here is just some variety stuff. Uh, some stuff that probably has been making the rounds amongst like just recently or amongst us. So yeah, amongst us. Well, I guess speaking of which, if we're going to talk about that, does anybody know what the hype is about Lethal Company?
Hey, hold on a
It's
second.
basically the best way I can describe it is just Phasmophobia, but with more memes and less horror.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's like the first, I only saw, I saw a bit of it, and my first thought was like, is this like a multiplayer survival game where you have to survive in like Chernobyl?
It's literally just like you're have all these planets and these planets have these bases and they're procedurally generated. Uh and in those bases you got both monsters, traps, and treasures you can find. And a lot of the memes comes from like people accidentally running into mines, like uh funny moments with monsters, and plus there's a lot of mod support because it's a Unity game. Uh
Mm.
And it's definitely one of those games that is really good when you're playing with a group because you're getting people's reactions to what's going on and how people figure stuff out.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true. Now, has anyone here actually played the game?
Nope, I suck at horror. So,
Okay.
Same.
no.
I've
Now,
played a bit of it. I guess I think I posted the clip of my friend fucking murdering me with a ladder on Twitch like a week or so ago. Just like, oh shit, what's going on here? Bonk. And I'm just
oh
like dead
yeah,
silence of like, you really did that. You really just chose to do that, and then he just like laughing his ass off.
now as someone who is an absolute scaredy cat, I actually got the game and I played it yesterday actually with a couple of friends.
Okay.
And all I can say is honestly, as much as I hate horror games and like, I'm scared of a lot of things when it comes to like monsters and like, obviously in the dark and stuff. Uh there's like this thrill that you get. I don't know, I can't explain it. But like seeing your friends' reactions and like they run away or they explode like you said, Alex. Like it's just a lot of random things that could happen with every run. And honestly, it's a pretty good time when playing with friends, in my opinion. As much as like I don't like scary stuff, I feel like this one game is pretty nice. I can see the appeal. Everybody's posting clips everywhere of everyone screaming. uh, but yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good game, man. You guys feel free to check it out if interested. Even though if you're a scaredy cat like me, don't worry. Our friendship.
Now, what would happen if I were to redeem the jump scare command you have on your Twitch?
Well, I would jump scare, obviously.
What happened if I press the Michael Jackson werehog button right now?
Please don't.
Not again. Not
please,
again.
please don't. Man. I'm tired of that one being played every day.
Every day.
Every day, damn it. Oh my gosh. Nah, but it's a good game. Y'all should check it out.
Wait. Why you got a Ricky Cocaine button?
You barely noticed that?
Is that the fucking Wii U? The Wii remote?
Yeah, it's the Wii remote sound
Yep,
effect,
yep.
bro. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
McDareth,
if
McDareth,
you
do you know who made that like clip, bro? The Ricky Mike brawl effect.
Oh, Vanilla.
Man, that's one of the funniest clips I've seen in a minute, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good, and the way it's over Ike too is such a good little detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Vanilla. It's like I say it, and I guess you guys get it, but I don't think people, he's in the background working on stuff, but like his level of knowledge, stuff he's able to find is like crazy. Like looking back at even the best of series that I wish was still going, but the best of series, when he was pulling stuff from that, like he got a clip of Shofu and them reacting to Me Brawler, and like that's such an
Oh
old
my
thing, but he
God.
was able to find it and put it in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanilla knows how to cook, man. That boy
Yeah.
going crazy at it.
Wait, was that like for Me Brawler or like Ultimate Me Brawler?
For like when they announced Me
Four.
Brawler and Smash 4, he
Ooh,
found a clip
damn.
of them streaming from E3. He
with
linked it to me later. He found a site that had an archive of some of Shofu's old stuff, and like it had that E3 reaction and like some XY stuff. So like it might even have like Diggersby though.
Diggersby though.
though.
Diggersby though.
Does it have like his Gordon Ramsay stuff on there?
Nah, it didn't go that far forward.
Dang it.
Does it
okay,
have a
okay.
Pokemon Cypher 2023 on it?
No.
No.
And I have no info on that, so you can't ask me about that one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
yeah,
expect you to tell us if you did.
Yeah. No worries, guys. Tune into the Pokemon Cypher 2023 coming out on December 44th.
Is it actually coming out on the 24th?
Oh man, the 44th.
Oh, the 44th.
What are you talking about? It's obviously gonna drop at the last minute of the year. So technically, you dropped it this year.
Yeah.
I'm expecting that to drop the 31st, 11:59. 11:59 at night. It's gonna
You
drop.
wanna know the craziest thing about that is that since Shofu is on the West Coast, he's gonna upload that at 11:59 his time when it's 1 a.m. for me on the East Coast.
Still counts.
That's tough, bro.
Nah, man, not for me, not for me.
Look, it's 2023 somewhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sometime.
In fact, if you're using the time sync, if he released it at actual Hawaiian time, it would be like it would be 7 hours the next day for all of us. So
Hey, yo,
Okay, I
Hawaiian
see you,
time?
bro.
darn Hawaiian time.
You said it. Let's see. Speaking of something relatively close to Hawaii, Meta, you're pretty much the only person that's actually played this. So, like, do you want to go into the new DLC for Scarlet and Violet?
Oh shoot. Okay, I see what you did there. All right. Well, I've actually literally recently bought the DLC like on Friday of last week, and so I had to start with the Kitakami Steel Mask DLC first, because apparently, it's like a set. You have to do that one first before you move on to the second part for the story reason. But I finished Kitakami over the weekend. honestly, I think it was pretty cool. I could see why a lot of people were like disappointed when it comes to like the DLC was like not much or lackluster. But in terms of me as a casual and not a competitive player, like I just like character development. Just want to see what's going on with the story, what they can do. Carmine's pretty cool as a character, and then Kieran, man, I thought that boy was the GOAT at first, but then near the end he became a little salty
because he wasn't valid.
yeah, yeah, he wasn't him. He thought he was him,
Literally.
bro.
He wasn't the protagonist when he thought he was.
Little
ain't
bro thought he was
Himalayan.
the main character.
Yeah,
Exactly.
literally a main character moment. He thought he was
literally
him.
does suffer from main character syndrome.
Yeah, man. But like I'm looking forward to how it turns out for him in the second part. So I barely started the second part on Sunday or no, Saturday. And I literally just like got in there. Man, y'all should have seen my reaction when I heard the Univa remixes for the trainer battle and the wild battle for Black
No
and White.
way.
They remixed the those songs, man, and I was
Yeah.
Oh,
freaking
shoot.
out. I was freaking out, bro. I was like, no way, man. Well,
I might have to cut for the Univer music alone, honestly.
Blueberry Academy does take place in the Unova region. Fun fact. So that's why they did that. And
So that wasn't
Yep.
that wasn't just a rumor. Oh no.
that was not a rumor. But like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I missed out. I'm way behind everyone else because I barely got the DLC. But like you said, probably the only one in here that's played it, unless McDareth. Have you played it by chance?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Are you planning to?
Probably eventually. Scarlet and Violet's kind of just unfortunate in the state it's in. So it's like,
Yeah.
going back to it, overdoing like anything else is an ask. So probably eventually. I just don't know when.
I got you.
Yeah, I saw this clip, and you can remind me to link it later. It was somebody said they found a biblically accurate Froakie. It was really weird Froakie in the overworld. It looked like a 64-bit weird little thing. It was hilarious.
Oh my god.
When you say that, my first thought goes to Smash 4 with those bugs where Yoshi was just like freaking. Ah, man, I wish I could pull up. Yeah, it was like Yoshi and some other characters. They looked absolutely
Oh, from Smash
terrifying.
4?
Yeah, like it was. I think DDD as well.
Yeah, I remember the
Oh
like
my
that
God.
guy got an unfortunate copy apparently, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I remember those.
So
Speaking
They
of things
were
that
like
look
big,
that
or
look like
they were just like low res.
They were just messed up, bro. Like
it was completely messed up. I have no idea what happened. It's like it's not even the textures were wrong. The models were like
straight
how
up.
the poly's inverted. It's weird.
Speaking of things that look messed up, how about those new Pokemon, huh?
Okay, shoot.
Yeah.
New Pokemon. I mean, there's not that many to be honest.
Yeah.
But the ones that are
What did they do? What did they do to the Iron Trio?
Oh, I know what you mean.
to the what?
I don't think Medi's made it
Are
there.
you
so I
talking
don't know if
about
he commented on
thunderous, the thunderous throat? Galvanized cock?
What is wrong with what are you doing?
Electric esophagus?
Have you not made it that far, Medi?
No,
I won't say anything.
Bro, don't spoil
No,
him
I have
yet.
not. Are you talking about
Chill.
Virizion, Kabalion, and Terrakion?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen well, we all know about the egregious, disgusting Suicune and the and Virizion that looks like exactly the same, just like robot version. But I mean, I haven't seen the
They
other
wouldn't do
two.
that with the Paradox variants from Violet. They wouldn't look the exact same except robot.
Come
Not
on,
all of
no.
They
them.
wouldn't just
No way.
roboticize a deer.
Robot. They would robot the size based off of the
Goodness
feature.
born. A throne awaits.
Oh my god.
Medi, I have a question for you.
What's up, bro?
How far are you? Do you mind? Do you care about any mechanic spoilers, or should I stay real vague with what I'm about to say?
Mechanic spoilers, as in like new, like.
I think they showed it off in a trailer, but I don't remember, so I don't know if I want to say. I'll stay vague. There's a new thing in the DLC. You'll know it when you get to it that you can do.
Okay.
It's kind of unique to Pokemon, at least the main series, and I am 90% sure that what that thing that you can do is like a testing ground for the next game, where you're basically going to be able to do that more fleshed out and with more options.
Oh, you talking about
Redeem it to me if you don't want to spoil it.
Wait, do the rest of you care about spoilers? Cause I think I know what he's talking about.
Do we
As
care
long as
about
it's not plot
Pokemon?
spoilers, I'm all good.
Yeah, it's not plot at all.
Yeah, it's not plot.
What is it?
What were
Uh,
you gonna say, Maddie?
well, basically, are you talking about the thing where you can control Pokemon and you can move
Yes.
around with them?
Yes.
Yeah,
To me,
that mechanic
that
looks sick.
100%. That 100% seems like something that will be more fleshed out. Unless they just decided, yeah, let's just do this. You know, maybe it was easy to code, but
Nah.
it
Sounds like
kind
a
of.
Pokemon thing to
Hey,
do.
listen,
Like
Yeah,
an
it's-
thing to do.
the fact that you can do it with basically every Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, not just like specific ones, I feel
Yeah.
like I agree with you on that too.
I mean, it should. I would assume it would be pretty quote unquote easy if they have the walking and running animations and attacking animations for everything. It's basically just, you know,
You get to
allowing the player to manipulate them.
Yeah.
Still cool, but it totally seems like the wild area from Gen 8 where it's like, we're going to test this out in one game and then do it a little bit more in the next one. As for if it's going to be a future, like, mainline game or if it's going to be a mystery dungeon game, I have no idea. I could see that being a mystery dungeon, like, testing ground, though.
Hmm.
I could see them. I could see them waiting a while within this generation, fully flesh that out for Gen 10, then really go all out for the Gen 5 remakes.
I think the Gen 5 remakes might be before Gen 10.
Oh no!
I think Gen 10 is going to be 2026 because that's the 30th anniversary, and I think that I don't know. It sounds like a lot of people are saying that there are some pretty good rumors about Unova game is next. I don't know whatever it is. God, I hope it's good because if I
Sounds like
play
another
Unova game that's not
Legends
good,
game.
that would be amazing. I would absolutely. I've said that the 3 generations for Legends that I really want are Unova, Kalos because Kalos has never got a fair shake, and Alola.
Yes, sir.
So if we, yep. So if we ever get something Legends Unova, I will absolutely. I was even talking about this with my brother tonight. That Legends Arceus was just a really good, refreshing breath of air, and if we just get another of that, and it's in Unova, like take what you did with Legends Arceus, beef up the mechanics a little bit, and then make it story focused. I'm there. Day one, bye. Easy.
Day one, bro.
Day 0, frame 1, frame 0. I'm there, easy. And this is coming from
fact,
somebody I didn't play the
easies?
DLC because I don't even hate Scarlet and Violet. I hate Sword and Shield, but I don't even hate Scarlet and Violet. I was just kind of I felt so neutral to it
Yeah.
that like yeah, but doesn't mean I'm done with Pokemon. It just means that I'm kind of like stepping back. But you give me a Legends Gen 5 game, you got my trust with Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
With Legends Arceus, I'm there.
I feel like I'm in the same
Yeah,
boat
I-
as you. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say, Tom?
Yeah, I was also gonna say that I'm in the same boat as well. I'm just taking a step back. My main interaction with Gen 9 is actually in competitive. What the heck was Smogon cooking? Letting what the heck is the name of the new Pokemon? The turtle one?
Terapagos.
The Rapagos?
Yeah. What the heck were they cooking? Allowing that into OU for 12 hours.
Did it get banned?
Yes, it already did.
I don't know what it
Good.
does,
That
but
thing has
yeah,
stab
I'm
on
scared.
everything. It has stab on everything. It can cover any weakness.
It's
Wait, is it like
Yeah, it's
Arceus
very
Legend
broken.
Plate?
It's like that, but with an ability.
Hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, before we move on, if people don't have anything else for Pokemon, can I really, because we just brought up competitive, can I really just quickly bring up some things that I heard about that are
Sure.
buffs to old Pokemon?
Sure.
Okay. And this is a shout out to Fufu2. If anybody watches him, he always does like niche competitive things on YouTube. He made a video talking about huge buffs in the DLC. So I'm going to go over some stuff that I found in it. First of all right, I'm going to highlight my boy Zebstrika. Zebstrika, he's been getting absolutely destroyed every generation. My dude is a cool electric type, really good abilities, all 3 immunities on each one. Motor Drive, you got your Lightning Rod, you got your Sap Sipper. Terrible move pool. They finally gave him something. He now gets high horsepower, which is good, and he gets a new electric type move, which is physical and it's a little bit stronger than Wild Charge. It's not as bad as Wild Charge. Really good. I do still to this day don't understand why Mudsdale gets close combat, and there are a few Pokemon that get Flare Blitz, and yet for some reason Zebstrika doesn't get both. Whatever, you take what you can get. I'm very happy for him. I just wish they would do a little bit more for him. Electivire also gets that very strong, powerful electric move, so they're finally giving him something. Also gave him Bulk Up. Don't know why it took him this long to give Electivire Bulk Up, but, you know, oh well. So that was really cool. Metagross gets Heavy Slam and Psychic Fangs, which is really, really awesome because now it has 2 stabs that are both 100% accurate and are pretty dang good. Metagross is very, very heavy. I'm pretty sure it also gets Heavy Metal and Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is a real good psychic move. For some reason, they buffed Latios and Latias's signature moves. Now they're 95 base power, so Latios is going to be an absolute menace.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Sceptile gets Shed Tail for I kind of get why. Don't know really if it's going to do anything for it, but that's kind of a cool move for it to have. My boy Cincino being in this gen, not only does he get Tidy Up, which is an awesome move for a very strong physical attacker like him, but he also being in this gen has access to loaded dice, meaning that you can use Technician instead of Skill Link, and you're going to be doing some damage. And Cincino, I love him, Gen 5 boy. Glad he's getting some buffs.
Chinchino.
Yeah. And then the biggest one. This is such an out there one, but I love this. My boy Bastiodon. He has possibly been for his entire competitive career. The biggest problem with him, he has no identity. He's not really like a bulky guy. He's not a sweeper. He's not a support Pokemon. He's basically a bulky supporter that can't do either. He has really good defenses and absolutely nothing else. And his HP stat is terrible, so he can't even use those defenses. And he doesn't even really get a good move pool or a good ability that can back either thing. So they finally gave him Body Press and they gave him Foul Play, 2 moves that don't rely on his terrible offensive stats. Both of them rely on something completely different. So now Bastiodon might actually have a place somewhere in a low tier with Iron Defense and Body Press and Foul Play and something else. And Foul Play is also kind of cool because I don't think a lot of Body Press Pokemon down in that low tier get that move or even get like a dark move in general. So, you know, there you go. You got something for ghost types that switch into your Body Press. And there are a few. There's a bunch of other stuff, but those were the ones I wanted to highlight.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Some people are saying Meganium's going to be OU, which is insane. Because Meganium has been trash for 20 years.
What did they give Meganium?
I don't know, but I'm looking right now on one of my chats. But yeah, they gave Meganium a lot of I think a lot of utility moves. Like almost all of the moves they introduced this generation, they gave them to him. Most of the grass ones.
Interesting.
Those are some pretty good buffs, but Power Creep has drastically affected the meta. So much so that Latios and Latias are an OU.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Granted, that's without Life Dew, but that's nice. Well, thank you for highlighting that out.
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
this is my area of expertise.
You were very passionate, man. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, pop off, Poison. I see you.
It's rare to get me to get passionate about something. So there you go. There's my passion.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Shoot, I learned a lot. Oh my God.
Yeah, shout out to Fufu too, who showed me all those buffs.
I bet.
Shout outs. Speaking of,
Cineroar's still gonna be a monster though.
Cineroar?
Yeah.
Get him out.
The fact that Garchomp just like got buffed down, like brought down tier.
Oh, no worries, he's back up.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he might get back down because Gliscor's back. He kind of just got bumped out because Gliscor is so good. Look, all they got to do is they just got to ban Golden Joseph, and then they'll be fine.
Gliscor.
Thinks he's Gliscor.
My bad. Anyways, you know what? Dude, Pokemon. See, look, Pokemon kind of clean sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I said it first episode. I'll say it again. Pokemon is my favorite franchise of all time. Pokemon is also my least favorite franchise of all time.
That makes a lot of sense.
That ain't the truth.
Makes a lot of sense.
You can like something and find a lot of fundamental problems with it.
Absolutely. Talk to them, Mal.
It just sounds like y'all like a lot of trash things.
Whoa. I
Speaking
know
of
you're
trash
not
things,
talking, buddy. I know
Speaking
you're
of
not talking,
trash,
bro.
You might
Nah.
not be wrong. Remember, this game was bugging out. I finished Scarlet and Violet a whole year, and I was still getting and I was still getting bugs that were sent to me. So he might not be wrong. This might just be mental illness, but I'm gonna enjoy this mental illness. I'm gonna get them
Pokemon has
stupid little
not been
features.
good in like the last 5 years, besides like Legends Arceus, and even then that was only all right. Let's be honest here. Y'all over here hyping up. Oh, if
Whoa.
they do this next gen and this, I'm gonna guys, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I'm telling you guys right now.
Look,
I'm done.
Listen,
I'm
as
done.
long
I have zero
as long as I
expectations.
get something stupid like a Dunsparce, I'm good. I don't expect a lot from this $1 billion company. You can't expect a lot from them. You can't expect a
Speaking of
lot from a $1 billion company.
wait a minute, I
guys.
can't say that while
Understand.
parchment.
now, Diz, I respect you, my dude. Sure, I agree with you. Pokemon's been disappointing, but my man, you can't be saying that when you're defending Mortal Kombat the way that you do.
No, that.
Talking about the Mortal Kombat.
Listen, in
Oh.
terms of
That is
in terms of
crazy,
games for the
bro.
Switch,
There's no way
That.
you're gonna sit here and say that Pokemon's better than Mortal Kombat. Come on now.
No,
Don't do that.
bro.
Don't do that.
Which one is
Don't
$1 billion
do
company?
You know what? I'm gonna recognize when I made a mistake, and the mistake
they
was
both have the
bringing up this
same
conversation
quality
because
animations.
we all know who's right here. Anyway,
don't bring up the animations. The animations got better. Don't do that. 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 Don't do that.
They did
Okay,
make
guys.
Mortal Kombat
Okay,
1
guys.
like a lot better.
Yeah.
Exactly. That I'm not gonna start. No, we're not talking about Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna start.
I'm just
I'm not gonna start.
don't worry. I'm just pushing buttons. I'm just pushing.
Yeah,
buttons.
that
Yeah,
was
I don't want to go
Take it
on.
away, Zom.
that was pretty. That was pretty funny,
Yeah.
bro.
You know, speaking of things that aren't trash, I'm gonna just go ahead and speedrun the rest of the various things real quickly. I want to talk about this because I've been playing it. I really like it, and I thought I'd share it with you all. Best $13 I ever spent in my life was buying Persona 4 Golden on Black Friday.
Oh
Yes,
God.
sir.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, yeah. All right. Let me cook.
All right, go for it.
All right. So look, I'm really looking forward to P3 Reload. Enough as it is, but like, I never really played any of the other games besides that, outside of one. So, now that I have the opportunity, yeah, yeah. So like I'm actually advancing through the series, which I haven't done with a video game series in a while. So yeah.
You don't
currently
usually
just
play
playing through.
sequels?
It's just that it takes me a while to get to them. You know, like I haven't even beaten Breath of the Wild, and I've played Tears of the Kingdom.
Bro, what? How are you playing these video games?
Yeah, you definitely kind of can't go back at that point.
Yeah,
no,
man.
Bro's
You
built
burned
different.
your tongue.
True.
I mean, you
I don't know,
can, but like, Tears is just Breath of the Wild, but more. So going back, you're gonna miss a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff.
True. Well, anyways, you know, I'm just gonna skip all this real quick. But yeah, I've been having fun. If you really like murder mysteries, you'll get a kick out of this game.
Mm,
Yeah, Persona 4 is my favorite. I love that game.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm playing through it right now. I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, cool. I'm
No.
at the.
Uh,
Uh,
Zombie, you have
something to
anything
say?
else to say?
Well, yeah, I've been enjoying it. I recommend it, especially if it's on sale. And Chie is best gal.
Now, I will say, as someone who's never played the Persona game before, but has seen a lot of
Run.
respect and love towards the series, question mark. I don't know if that's true. But what game of the three, 4, or 5 is, in your opinion, like one to start off with?
5.
Okay.
No one even remembers Persona 1 and 2. That's such a shame. That's such a shame.
That is true.
You can't even buy it legally.
Yeah.
Atlas. It's so hard to have Persona Anniversary and do absolutely nothing with your first 2 games.
Well, they've just pushed these recent 3 so much more, and like if you're trying to think about it, because Persona 1 and 2, I haven't seen too much about them, but I imagine they're a lot more closer to Shin Megami Tensei.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Another
pretty much why. It's
entirely
like in the
different series.
evolution of the series. Like original Persona 3 is titled Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3. As the series went on, it became its own identity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read a little review of Persona 1 and 2, and people were enjoying it, but they said it was very much like Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also currently playing through 1, and I like it, so definitely wouldn't recommend
try
that for beginners.
SMT4. I mean, I haven't played the ones on the Switch. The newest one they came out with actually might be a good jumping point for SMT, but like SMT4 was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I see. I got you.
Yeah, but anyways, in terms of your question, I'm
looking forward to 3 because of the way the trailers have been as of late, and the style looks really nice in my opinion.
So what I will say is Persona 3 is the hardest by far.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
And I started it out. I played it on easy.
So I think with the remake they're going to retune it, so it's not going to be as bad. But Persona 3, like vanilla, you could only control your character. The other characters are all AI controlled. Pretty sure that's when you control all of them, like all the modern Persona games. And like it was super punishing compared to all the other ones.
Oh, that does.
Yeah, I heard you could even like the card option wasn't even in the 3-1. Like you couldn't just like get your certain spells and give them to another character and have you could like rebind spells. That's tip of my tongue. I don't think you can do that in 3.
Yeah, Persona 3 like vanilla is a much harder game. I think what they're doing is how they should do it, because I feel like a lot of people who played 5 and 4 would jump in 3 and get crushed. That game is pretty nuts.
I see. I got you.
And I played Portable. That's how I got into it. And I had a blast on easy, but I can't deny there were points that were hard, and definitely the later games in the series are pretty much refined. You won't have like any trouble at all. So to answer your question, unironically, I would say go for Persona 4 Golden. I'd say that would be a good starting point. Because like if you went in with P5, it would kind of like pop your cherry too early.
Yeah, but I get that, but if you want like the best Persona experience, best modern Persona experience, I feel like you just gotta say 5. Because like, while I love 4, it's like the series has advanced so much past 4 that if you start liking 5, you can go back to 4 and still appreciate it. But like, where 5 and 3 Reloaded are, I think it's just really good.
All right, here's my perspective. Kind of, I played 4 Golden when it first came out on Steam. Funny story. Like when I played it, I didn't know that like I had like an issue with my PC because of like some fucking issue with the RAM sticks. So it kept on causing every like 20 or so minutes to cause the game to crash. So I was playing it, it's like, oh hey, this boss fight's pretty cool, crash. And that happened like too many times. But like even then, compared to like Persona 5, I played it like at my friend's place. He had like base 4 on the PS4, and like just out like my 2 main issues is one, the fucking I like the characters in 4 better than 5, but just the whole for real just crap with Ryuji and all the others kind of like got on my nerves a bit. And 2 is like the music in 4 is like better to like I would say better, it was like for longer playthroughs, I prefer hearing Persona 4's music as opposed to whatever. I forgot how Last Purpose Surprise plays.
I got you.
Just hearing that over and over all the time as opposed to the battle fights in 4.
Pretty sure Royale changed that, did it not? I thought the battle theme in the most updated version is different.
I haven't played Royal yet.
Is there a difference between the original 5 and then the Royal?
Oh, you just play the updated version. There's basically like compared Persona 4 to Golden, they basically added a whole extra character. There's like a little post game. There's like a new extra final fight. Like you always just play the most updated version of the Persona games because it's just the base game but with more.
I see.
Yeah, it's exactly like third versions in Pokemon. You just play Emerald, just play Platinum.
There you go.
Got you.
Yeah. Okay, to end the segment, who did everyone who did everyone choose as like their female confidant social link?
In which one?
4.
Bold of me to assume I chose a female one. I stuck it with Kenji because I'm like, all these characters kind of talk too much.
Fair enough.
Okay, before we move on, Zom, I want to ask you, since you're the Persona guy, where's Persona 5 Arena?
Great question.
You got Persona 5
Okay.
Arena money?
Yeah. No worries, dude. It's right next to the corner with the next Smash game.
Oh, okay. That's just great.
Oh my
It'll
goodness.
be released around the same time as Hytale and Project L.
Yeah.
It'll be released when Hades 2 releases.
No, that's being too generous. I think it's gonna come out when Half-Life 3 comes out.
Honestly, when Arc 2 drops, it's gonna come out.
You're making me sad. Please stop.
When we get the sequel to Chronicles.
You guys are making me very upset. Please stop.
Oh
Sorry,
God.
man.
Well, speaking of things that probably made a bunch of people upset, the Game Awards happened earlier this month.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Do we got more?
Can I talk about Splatoon real quick?
Oh yeah. No worries, man. Go for it.
Because the DLC and stuff.
Well, not technically DLC. So basically, in Splatoon 3, a new season started, the chill season, and it introduced a couple new stages and new weapons, and new category to get in the theme with the holidays. You can get like Christmas drip, the ugly sweaters and whatnot. And 2 new stages include Bluefin Depot, which is a returning stage from Splatoon 1, and then a new stage called Robo Ramen, which is like a fusion of like a computer question mark and ramen shop. It's kind of crazy, but it sounds it's a clever name. And then also there's a big run event that happened a while back in the beginning of this month where they introduced a new salmon run boss called Megalodontia, which is like not Megalovania, okay? And other than that, just a new season. Frostfest is happening hopefully sometime soon. Should announce it within this week, hopefully. Because they haven't announced a theme yet, but we have seen images of how the idols are dressed, and they're like wearing like masquerades and like tuxedo. Big Man has a tuxedo drip.
Fancy.
So I'm assuming they're gonna do a theme based off of New Year's instead of Christmas, considering it's almost Christmas next week. They haven't announced anything, and they usually give us a week in advance to grind for conch shells before we are able to play the Frostfest or Splatfest, whatever. So no idea what the theme will be, but look forward to that for those of you who play Splatoon. Shout out to chill season. Hopefully you guys enjoy for the New Year's.
Man, Christmas is just a week away.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Right?
Can't believe
Can
it.
you believe it?
No.
Got here so fast.
No.
Speaking of things that got here so fast, Parks is in the call, by the way.
Wait, are you serious?
On time as usual.
Yo, what's up, Parks? Introduce yourself, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing good, everybody. I'm sorry I missed the beginning.
No worries.
I'm so sad, bro.
Oh, look, man, better late than never.
We got the homie Mcdereth in here, bro. Shoot.
I know you got the man himself, the living legend.
We got him.
I'm just the guy over there.
Just chilling.
You're right. You're the guy, McDareth. The guy.
Oh, he's the guy that's chilling over there, right? But capital C.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna vote for McDareth as best cast member right now.
That's crazy.
Well, speaking of
Sponsored by
things that people
Wingstop.
put their votes. My bad.
Cook.
Alright.
Sponsored by Wingstop.
Speaking of things that people voted for, the Game Awards happened earlier this year.
Okay.
Earlier this month. Yeah.
Pretty good.
So
Pretty good.
the awards went, the announcements went.
I'll be honest, I forgot everything.
Yeah, no worries. I got a picture pulled up. No worries.
I bet.
Gotcha. All right.
The only thing the only thing I know is that Ballsack Gate won.
Baldur's Gate definitely deserved to win. That game is very, very, very good.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
yes, it
heard.
is.
So I've heard.
I can imagine.
I can't roast it too much. Yeah, it deserves it.
Yeah. So I will be honest about one thing here. So, you remember in like the earlier episodes where Diz was just a little bit salty about Wonder doing well, and was like, why is everybody just suddenly all shutting all the older 2D Mario games?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's kind of how okay, how does I have to put it? It's kind of like the same feeling I had with like all the praise Baldur's Gate got, because I've been hearing about that. Don't get me wrong, I've heard good things, and I respect the game. Like no matter what, I respect it. But all the stuff I've been hearing is just like, oh, finally a game that doesn't have microtransactions or pre-order bonuses or any of that stuff. Finally, this will teach the game industry how to make a real game. One that clearly is not going to happen.
No.
Oh, my thing is like the way the industry has trended is that you kind of need to do all that stuff. People feel like a need to add all this stuff into their games to make sure that they get the highest return possible, kind of thing. But with Baldur's Gate, it's a game that came out. It's a complete package. Yeah, like when they announce patches, I'm so used to games announcing a patch and it'll be out in a couple months. They announced a patch, it was out the next day, and these are like giant patches, like several gigs, fixing bugs and stuff. Like they have just been on top of it with that game. Now that game was also in early access for a long time, so like it's not every game can be like Baldur's Gate, but it's a game that came out, and it's an important thing if you want the industry to move away from everything's a live service multiplayer game that wants a battle pass and wants all your money. You need games like this to exist that do well.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm against that at all. Like, I respect it. I respect the work that goes into it, and I do hope that some of the things that have Baldur's Gate 3 does right does get adapted into future games. But like sometimes the praise goes a little bit too far.
Yeah.
But
I have like
I said, my bad.
I have like a small thing to say about Baldur's Gate 3 is like I heard a lot of the praise and it is on my wish list. The problem is that I've seen games like Baldur's Gate, stuff like Divinity, and I just haven't touched. I don't play games like those mostly just because of, like how it looks in terms of like realistic games. I don't really like. I look like this might be like a take, but I see Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay and I'm like, is this straight Shadow Legends?
Oh my
It's
God.
a medieval fantasy game.
That is a wild.
I get your point, but equating like every medieval fantasy to Raid
because it's just like the way that it looks with how, just like the angles and everything. I'm a very like, my top 3 games are all like have like very animated. Like the game I'm playing right now is like kind of cartoony-ish and all like stylistic, and just seeing realistic graphics.
Alex, I kind of have the same take. Not the exact same take, but like I personally do prefer animated, stylized games to realistic ones. But that's just kind of a. I'm not saying they're bad. Like Baldur's Gate 3, I'm just looking at this screenshot of it. It looks fantastic. But for me personally, realistic games are just not my thing.
And that's my problem that I've been. That's a problem that I've kind of had for like sort of like game trailers as a whole, because I see, oh look, it's a realist. It's like a game with photorealistic video with like graphics that where they have shooting guns and weird and swords. and I'm just like, I sleep. But then when they're just like, hey guys, look, Jet Set Radio.
Huge.
1 second of crazy taxi gameplay.
Oh, that's all it took.
We
Best second of my life. Pause.
Would you,
Honestly.
with that take that you have, would you consider Street Fighter as a part of your realistic or your stylized categories?
Stylized just because of how like
Yeah.
I played played the demo and like, ayo, this kind of clean.
So you
That's
want
kind of
like
clean.
I would say
Arts, just look at an image of Street Fighter characters' hands. Real people don't have
Yeah.
them hands.
I mean,
yeah, but there's
Them
also
big
not
old brick hands.
goblins in real life either, which is
I
other
don't like. I get where you're coming from, but like Street Fighter and anything in the RE engine is definitely realistic. Yeah, they stylize it within the engine, but the engine's goal is to make something look realistic.
Right. That was
And
my
like
point.
True, but I definitely think Street Fighter 5 is definitely more stylized than a traditional like a fantasy RPG or a modern day like competitive shooter.
Yeah, no, I
Stylized
agree.
might
I
not
was
be
seeing
the
where you landed on the like opinion because I think there's a difference between having something look realistic and something being stylized. I think you can do both, which I think Street Fighter rides the line of very well. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, Luke, you're never going to meet Luke in real life unless you're at some crazy bodybuilder competition.
Or you know, his voice actor who does a lot of content.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Does he look like Luke? That would be crazy.
No.
That would be crazy, bro.
I think the thing with like that whole discussion would be the difference like with animation, the reason why things are animated is because you exaggerate features when you make something animated. And I feel like with games like Baldur's Gate 3, the human features of the characters, just looking at them, to me it's like they look very human. They're not really too much about them that looks exaggerated. Whereas I look at Street Fighter, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of exaggerated proportions, exaggerated like facial features. But I definitely
See,
think Street Fighter is more on
I
the end of
understand where you're coming with that, but like that would hold up if they were only humans. But there's not.
See, no, I think I agree with them though, because like yes, it is fantasy, and that's why I kind of wanted to know the Street Fighter opinion because you can have fantasy and have it try to be grounded in a more like as
Yeah, because
real as
it's
something
based
like
on
that
like
could
D and
be.
D, and D&D is a very
Yes.
much not like a lot of fluff. It's a very dark and gritty kind of game, so they made it realistic.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I see where we're all at now.
Yeah,
I was just
and
trying to clarify.
I'm not saying that realistic is wrong at all. I
no,
think
I
it's
know, I
great when
understand
they,
that. It's just like the argument that like, oh well, but I would never meet Luke, but it's like, yeah, but you'd never meet like a Dragonborn or like
it's not the fact that like
the half orc.
of that. It's just with the way I see it, every game is trying to like put, or like every like big game is trying to push for like games to look more and more realistic. But then what ends up happening is all games kind of look the same.
No, I agree with
Yeah, a
that.
lot of games are
I'd
trying to
rather play a
push super
stylized
high
game.
fidelity graphics. So yeah, a lot of them aim for high realism.
Yeah, I think the game, because you know, to kind of tie into Japan time a little bit, the game that I feel like pushed graphics while also being its own kind of different stylized, not style. I feel like that's not the right word to use, but like animated thing was Ratchet and Clank. Tito was always talking about that.
I mean, but yeah, Ratchet and Clank isn't because yeah, it's not really. It's pushing graphics, but it's not really aiming for realism. Yeah, it's just because Ratchet and Clank is just like very colorful. So
yeah, that's
pretty much doing that.
That's kind of what I meant. Like there are ways you can push graphics without pushing realism as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Speaking of some games that were mentioned there, Street Fighter 6 won Best Fighting.
Street Fighter 6, okay, yeah, as deserved.
No surprise
there.
No Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no MK.
Hold on. You know, I gotta say something.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
So, I know I've been real heavy on Mortal Kombat winning. I just gotta say, because some people thought I always knew Mortal Kombat was gonna lose. Like, Street Fighter 6 got a 92 on Metacritic. Mortal Kombat only got an 87. I lost a $5 bet because of that. I knew it was gonna lose.
Oh no!
dang.
If you do, you're gonna lose,
True.
right? Bet.
It is so.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
it's just the state of Mortal Kombat 1 is just not good. I saw somewhere that the head of WB, the people that own NetherRealm Studios, like, yo, we need to make more money. I'm gonna nickel and dime these people. So that's why we get $10 fatalities, skins that cost like $8. It's a real struggle over here.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Diz. I saw that $100 pack for like scorpion skins.
That's probably the deluxe. That's probably the deluxe edition. Cause this was I think it was a $70 game. This game was $70. And I have a Nintendo Switch Lite. I'm not paying $70 for a buggy Nintendo Switch port, which
Yeah.
Hell no.
is still crazy because I have Mortal Kombat left. I put like 200 hours in that game. It runs obviously not perfectly, but it runs pretty well. So the fact that it looked, luckily it got better. I'm not sure if anyone decided to look after it. It looks better, but it's a rough time for Mortal Kombat fans. It's a real rough time.
Now I will ask you,
Going through it.
as someone who's a fan of Invincible series, how is Omni-Man, the DLC character?
They nerfed his ass.
Oh,
That's
really?
tough.
Like literally, or is he weaker?
Like Snake from Brawl to Ultimate kind of nerf, or Snake from Brawl to Ultimate kind of nerf. You know what I mean?
Like Meta Knight
No, I mean
to
that in the most literal sense. His
Perfect.
ass
Okay.
is literally like flat.
why are you talking about his
I like
cheek?
Tracer. Got you.
It's a part of his character.
We should have known this was happening when Diz said something.
Like,
One
come
minute
I
on,
mean,
ago,
dog.
you should
him
just
squatting over with the
about that.
dumpy. Right, that's like one of the most popular Invincible memes. But yeah, he's. I gotta watch some more high level Mortal Kombat because I'm not sure how he is. I know like right now it's like Johnny Cage is like the best character in the game.
Hilarious.
That's
They
funny.
yeah, it's yeah. I gotta. They did a top 8 over the weekend. They did DreamHack. I gotta watch that. But yeah, he's all right. They just released Quan Chi. That's why they didn't show anything. Which they could have saved that trailer for the Game Awards. They showed it like 2 days before. They could have waited until the Game Awards for that. But he's out. People don't think he's that good because he's kind of a zoner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to zone in this game where you have like rush down characters with rush down assists. This is yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
because
not.
some people want, I think like some of the robot assist to be nerfed. Like the Cybot guys, they want those guys to be nerfed.
They take care of them. But I think, and then next, I believe it's Peacemaker, which is the one character that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Oh, you haven't watched Invincible yet?
I watched Invincible. I'm saying out of all the characters, Peacemaker is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
John
Oh,
Cena.
okay, cool.
And I think that's in February.
When does Homelander come out?
Exactly.
It's gonna be Peacemaker in February. The next is Takeda, which is probably like April, May. So he's probably not coming out until like July, August.
Understandable.
Gotcha.
Well, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and speed run the rest of the categories here. Let's see. Final Fantasy 16 won best music. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth won best most anticipated. Tears of the Kingdom won best action and adventure.
Hades 2 got snubbed.
Yeah. Pikmin 4 won best strategy.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, surprised about that one.
Understandable.
Just
I
keep it pushing.
Yeah. Let's see. Super Mario Bros. Wonder won best family.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Armored Core 6 won best action game.
Wait, can you re-roll that? What did Spec Family win?
The robot game made by from software that is the 6th entry in the series known as Armored Core.
Oh, I thought I was making a Capcom.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay. Let's see. Cocoon won Best Debut Indie Game. Personally, I feel like Pizza Tower should have won, but shout out to
Never heard of
Cocoon.
it.
Yeah. What the fuck is a cocoon?
Pizza Tower's overrated.
The only reason I know about Cocoon is because of Viren bringing it up.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know.
Yeah,
And if Viram recommends something, you know it's good.
that's true.
Yeah.
Game respect game.
Yeah.
Clearly, no indie game is a bad indie game. That's on that list.
I mean, unless it's made by Kickstarter and the Kickstarter fails epically.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't have gotten on the list then. That'd be impossible.
Okay, well, any indie game that's nominated for a Game Award possibly couldn't be that bad.
Yeah, ain't no way.
By the way, we all agree to not mention Dave the Diver, correct?
They call me Dave the way I dive.
I'm going to mention it because I want to ask, if it wasn't for the controversy, do you think Dave the Diver would have won?
I
Wait,
mean,
wait, wait,
it
wait,
was
wait.
like most of the isn't
Well-
like the like I forgot. There's like the community votes, and then there's the other people. Don't the other people like have more percentage of like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still think it kind of got a bad rap with the whole controversy thing. I genuinely think it would have won if it wasn't for that controversy.
I mean, it is getting a crossover with I forget the game name, but that one Dredge, yeah. So very clearly, yeah, it's made enough sales to justify a crossover. So it can't be a poorly made product.
Cool. Speaking of the game that won Best Indie, that goes to Sea of Stars.
I thought I was gonna say, speaking of poorly made products.
Oh my god, no. But speaking of a good product, Alan Wake 2. Surprise of the show. At least in my opinion. I knew it was good, but I mean to win. Let's see here. Best game direction, best art direction, and best narrative.
That's crazy.
From what I've heard, it absolutely deserves that third one.
Yeah.
It's good to see a game like Alan Wake because I think I said this on Japan Time. Like there is a video of the president of Remedy who was also performing the dance for it too. But the president of Remedy had a video last time Alan Wake released 10 years ago, apologizing to fans that we can't do a sequel because it didn't sell enough. To now they finally got to do Alan Wake 2, and they're winning all these awards for it.
I feel like this is kind of the age for that, where like games that kind of sputtered out a while ago, they now have their time to get sequels, and it's really cool to see one of those games getting not just nominees at the Game Awards, 3 different awards.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Agreed.
Cool.
I knew it
or
was
even
a
like, or with that real fast, take that to like Baldur's Gate. Like when what's that Remedy again? When Larian did Divinity: Original Sin, they had to do a Kickstarter because like they were just running out of money, and like if Divinity just didn't sell, their company was done, and now they're where they are now.
Crazy.
Congratulations to them.
That kind of cool.
Now, one quick question.
Shut up, bro. My God.
No, one quick question. Alex.
Yeah?
Are you going to play Alan Wake now?
Maybe. As soon as I finish the Chrono Trigger at Final Fantasy VII, and what other long games do I have? Hardbound and DuckTales Remastered.
And One Piece.
And One Piece. And Room 40.
Reading and watching.
Oh, what was that last one, bro? I couldn't quite hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Last of Us one best adaptation. Cool.
I prefer Nocturne, but you know, it was a good show. Like
I still gotta watch Heavy Metal, Twisted Metal. I'm sorry, I still gotta watch that.
Actually, a very solid show. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that.
Cool. Now here's an interesting one because I remember this one being a very interesting discussion on Japan Time. Best ongoing game goes to Cyberpunk. Very interesting.
Is this the one that Hello Kitty Island Adventure was nominated?
No,
No, that's
No,
a
that's
mobile
best
game.
family game.
Oh
Or
wow, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
What were
cyber
the-
thing is interesting. It's like talking with people in the discussion I heard that made a lot of sense of why people are kind of feel the way they feel about it. Because it's like if you're rewarding Cyberpunk for releasing a bad game and then fixing it, what like precedence does
Yeah.
that set?
Yeah,
cool.
I agree.
Yeah, like let's see. I get the sense that it's kind of like in that No Man's Sky territory, where it's finally
Wow.
becoming like an actual game. And I know No Man's Sky won an award once it finally became good. I can't remember which one. I
Community
don't recall
support,
if
I
it
think.
I
was.
think it was this ongoing game. It's either last year or 2021.
I think
Yeah,
you would.
either ongoing or
Yeah.
community support.
I think it was community support. Yeah, I feel as though it should have been in that category since I do feel like best ongoing game means a game that keeps receiving new content constantly instead of just get receiving like updates. I don't know. There's a certain precedent. It's like there's a difference between a game that you play through an extensive amount of time with a story and such, and then it gets like DLC and updates compared to something like a Fortnite or a Final Fantasy 14, where it gets constant updates. It's a base game that you can keep on playing and advance through, and so on and so forth.
Can I unironically cook real quick about the ongoing thing?
Feel free.
Cook.
All
Oh,
right.
Feel
shoot.
free.
All
Go for
right.
it.
Hear me out, okay? I
Bet.
know it's a meme. I know it's a meme, but I think some of the people who call will agree with me. Unironically, Fortnite's been cooking with ongoing content, bro. Innovating. Now, this newest chapter, I don't know, but before that, the amount of constant updates and mechanics and game changing, I just making the game feel fresh constantly, pivoting away from building when they realized, the skill creep had overtaken them, to come back with the no build, everybody gets back in. I think but because everybody clowns on it because it's a game for 12-year-olds, uh, we we don't give it the love and admiration that it probably deserves as far as like a standard that other games should try to mimic as far as like innovating your game over time. Like Valorant, bro, I like the game, but you're you're never gonna get a tweak in that game like you could get in Fortnite or support. And don't even get me started on League of Legends. That game has been on balance for 10 years.
Fortnite do be cooking. I will agree. They got Peter Griffin in
They got
there.
The thing
Legos.
is, like
Ooh.
Fortnite, Final Fantasy 14. I don't know about Apex and maybe, but all three of those, I'm almost certain have already won this award before.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
really?
Okay.
I think FF14 won last year.
Yeah, I do
'Cause
remember that.
This is a hard category. I feel like because if you really were to be real with it, it would be the same few games winning every year, probably.
Yeah, most likely
Bro,
because they're still
because
ongoing.
look at the nominees. You had other than Cyberpunk, you have Fortnite again, as you guys explained. Final Fantasy, as McDareth explained. Apex Legends, which is a slower shooter, but it still has a lot of development. I think they just released a new character last year, and then you have gambling. And come on, gambling's fun.
That's crazy that you said
For
that.
legal
Say it
reasons,
right
that's a
now.
joke.
That was not Medi. That was Mal. This is Medi's channel, but that was not Medi. He did not advocate for
His
gambling.
hands
That was
are up.
Mal.
My hands are up,
My
bro.
hands
Eddie,
are up.
how could you?
Whoa,
Yo,
whoa.
pay Many them slots. Pay Many $1,000 to go on to do some slot
Bro,
streams.
I will play
Get
Baccarat
that
right
bag, Many.
now.
I don't blame you.
Oh man. When is Medi streaming on Kick?
No.
Rumble Stream 1.
No.
Now that's a gamble.
No worries, no worries. I saved the best category for last.
Okay.
Best content creator goes to the Japan Time podcast. Happy
Let's
10th
go.
anniversary.
Let's
Let's go.
Look at
go.
you guys rewriting
Oh,
We
history.
actually were nominated in the past for one of the best video game podcasts on
Really?
like some website. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
have to find the link again. But yeah, that is a thing
No.
that exists out there.
You guys won?
Weren't y'all like
Megan,
ninth at
let's
one
talk
point
about
on
that a
all
year ago.
10 podcasts? Or is it all gaming podcasts? You guys were
I
like,
think they went through a bunch of different podcasts and just had us there for gaming. It's like
okay.
top 10 best podcasts or something. And they had Japan Time on there, and it was like during a period when it came out where it's like we aren't even uploading consistently at that point. So it's like they probably just need to find something. It's like these guys are kind of funny.
Bro, there's a
Kind of funny.
point in high
Yeah.
school where
That's an
you guys were
understatement.
like taking time off, and I swear, like the first return stream for Japan Time, I like lost it. I was so excited. It's like, God, dang.
Bro, when you guys were absent for a whole year, I was like, bro, come back.
Exactly.
Oh my
Believe me,
gosh.
I was too. Because yeah, I love the show, so I always
Oh,
want to see it doing well and going for as long as possible. Getting to 10 years is kind of wild, but
Yeah,
it's cool.
it's actually
Yeah.
very crazy to think about, man.
I remember Zeph, I think, bringing it up on one of the previous shows, saying how like you guys are probably one of the longest running ones now.
Yeah.
Not many
Yeah.
get that long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say so,
Especially in the
yeah.
same format.
Yeah.
Most of the
heard that
fan base
poison.
have like high schoolers now. They're just grown adults. It's
I got a
crazy
401k, my guy. It's been a long time.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most of y'all started as what? Like middle school? You guys were like just got in your teens and you started watching this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
In Smash 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
brawl
Well, anyways,
days.
happy 10th anniversary to the show. I guess moving on. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the claps.
Claps.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta do my job.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the merch.
Well, speaking of doing the job, it wouldn't be the Game Awards without any announcements.
Yes,
Mmm.
sir.
Real quick, I might make
Mm.
Can we get
Mmm.
an F in the chat for Starfield? I put that as one of my nominees for Game of the Year because I thought
It
we
did
would give
too.
Microsoft something. It got
Yeah.
nominated for one thing and lost horribly. It's such a shame.
And
Such a shame.
rightfully so.
Yeah, I don't think we can move on to announcement without talking about Spider-Man 007.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh.
Hey, that's kind
Oh.
of clean.
That's kinda
No,
clean
I,
for
I
real.
stole that joke. But
Like,
anyways,
now look.
it was
My,
one of the most hyped
my,
games for this year, and Spider-Man got virtually nothing. I'm seeing the nominations nominated for
Yeah, they
7 categories.
they got
Didn't get a
nothing,
single
bro.
one.
Yeah.
It's just this is a brutal year. Like it's funny remembering how many games came out this year. I forgot Hi-Fi Rush was this year, for instance. RE4 remake. Like it was just a very stacked year in terms of
Ah.
games. So it's like
Metroid Prime.
yeah,
Yo,
Metroid
Fire Emblem
Prime. It's just
Engage?
like kind of oh yeah, I always forget Engage was this year.
Fucking
I know.
Future Redeemed. Bomb Rush.
Future Redeemed.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy games this year, man.
But it's like,
Yeah,
where
what
was
was
Future Dream gonna go? Best RPG? Baldur's Gate was gonna win.
Yeah,
That's
So-
ongoing.
So it's like, where do you put that?
True.
Honestly, they probably should do that and just break off ongoing and just put DLC or something else.
That would be nice.
It's
DLC.
both DLC and they dropped a giant patch for free that fixed like every issue they had with Cyberpunk at launch. All that got fixed and they improved it even further past that.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
basically
good.
why it went ongoing. If it was just Phantom Liberty, I don't know if you would call it ongoing, but it was because the updates that game got were like very substantial.
Mm-hmm.
They basically did a 2.1, and a 2. It's crazy.
Now I will say, one of the announcements I was very hyped about. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Let's
Oh
go.
my god, man!
Fucking zero. Thank you very much.
Any Budokai Tenkaichi fans in the chat in the call?
Yes, sir.
I have a grave
Yeah,
of broken
I have-
PS2 controllers.
I have every single one of the Budokai and Tenkaichi games still. So I'm definitely excited for this one.
Yeah,
Dude,
It
I
looks
had
so pretty.
I had 3 on the
Yep.
Wii, so I had to swing my arms around. It's so funny, bro. I love that game so much.
Yeah. I ran into the game once, during like the final years of Blockbuster.
Oh god.
Yeah, and so like that's how I was able to play it once, and like I had fun, but for whatever reason, the part of my brain that went like, like this is fun, but it's probably gonna be like one of those like very cheap cash grab games based on intellectual property, so like maybe you really shouldn't play it all that much.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. So like turn the game back in. If I knew, if I knew what I know now, I would not have done that. But
Biggest fumble of your life.
Yeah, that's a fumble,
yeah,
bro.
this is coming from the Dragon Ball fan of all people. That's crazy.
I
No,
don't know
man.
why I not like it.
Yeah.
Any other
Yeah.
announcements you guys were excited about?
There
Yeah,
might be Arena
definitely,
Fighter.
definitely.
Announcements? Monster Hunter. Monster Wilds for sure.
Oh, McDareth. McDareth,
Uh,
I saw the gameplay or like the trailer they showed. I literally didn't think or expect it to be Monster Hunter, but for some reason it gave me Rise vibes, like the graphics, how they looked.
Well, the graphics are definitely closer to. Well, I mean, I think it's their first new game in RE Engine X or whatever they're gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like the new RE engine that they built, I think it's the first new game in it. So if you look at the hunter, it seems like he has the slingshot on his arm and like the little glow flies on his belt. So I think it's gonna be basically World 2. I hope they take a lot more because like a World is it's a good starting point for new players, but as a longtime Monster Hunter fan, stuff in World is kind of annoying. While
Really?
Rise is much more closer to regular Monster Hunter in the way that was. So I kind of hope they go again and get it nice in the middle of them. Like stuff in World, like before you find the monster, you have to go out and find its tracks. It's like, okay, this just adds so much pointless time to like something very simple as, okay, let's go find the monster and start going. And like Rise got rid of that because it was pointless. Weapon upgrading in World is kind of shit because all the weapons are bland since you're just upgrading the one all the way through and it keeps looking like the one until like Iceborne where they added more traditional Monster Hunter weapons, while Rise from get go you just have all these weapons that look like traditional Monster Hunter weapons, so they look like something from the monster rather than generic metal or bone weapon.
Yeah, I gotcha. Would you say you prefer World or Rise?
Rise.
Rise?
By far Rise. Like I actually am a big Monster Hunter fan. I didn't even play Iceborne. I got it. I played a little bit, and it's like I just didn't want to play more World, so I didn't even finish it. Like my first time fighting Velkhana was when it was put into Rise.
Now I know Rise came out on the Switch first. Do you have a lot of hours on the Switch version, or did you transition to the PC?
Both. I moved to PC because it's just better.
Looks better, yeah.
Yeah, but I finished the whole game on Switch, and then I just caught up on PC, and then I've been doing post game stuff on PC.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, I really wasn't expecting to get a Monster Hunter announcement. I was like, wow.
It's this year coming up is the 30th anniversary, so I thought for sure we're getting something. I didn't know at Game Awards, but they were definitely sometime going to announce whatever the next Monster Hunter is, because they already announced that like Rise and Sunbreak have finished. They've done all the updates to that game they're doing, so normally at that point that means okay, they're probably working on the next thing.
Yeah, it's reaching the end game. I see.
Yeah, I was actually watching the Game Awards with my brother and him, and he was just going for a new Monster Hunter entire time. And just when he accepted that it just wasn't gonna happen, we saw the trailer, and I assumed it was Arc 2 because I haven't played a Monster Hunter game, but I saw that Arc 2 trailer with Vin Diesel in 2021, and shit hasn't been the same since. So I'm thinking, oh shit, I see big creatures, someone coming walking around. Arc 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm like, damn it. I'm happy for my brother, disappointed for myself though.
I think definitely if you ever wanted to try Monster Hunter, either Wilds itself or World, it's a very good starting point. I mean, I like Rise, but when you're new to the game, Rise is that much traditional Monster Hunter. It's not easy, but you could still start on Rise if you wanted to as well.
I tried tried with fries. I couldn't do it. I picked the insect class. I thought it'd be like chucking insects, like Devore or something. But I just couldn't get into it.
Yo, what?
What?
Yeah, insect glaive is more. You just have one that you like throw, and the insect glaive is kind of hard because to do it correctly, you need to hit certain body parts to get the buffs from your insect. So it's not an easy starting weapon.
I to throw insects, man. I thought I was gonna like summon them or something. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I tried.
Which is fair enough.
Now
All I
it's
know is switch axe is like a mad hard one.
which axe? I heard hunting horn hard too.
I think charge blade is also hard to do it well. Oh, it's fun. That's one of my favorites. It's a great sword and charge blade, but charge blade to do it like well, you need to be doing like guard points and stuff.
Mm.
And then you have to do file mechanic and charge your blade to keep the shield itself charged. Like honestly, easy is probably like long sword or great sword. Great sword's hard to like timing stuff, but like you could kind of just swing it. And long sword especially, you can definitely just swing it.
I would probably simply play Gun Lancer because those two words sound funny together. There is no gameplay.
But yeah, lance and gun lance,
There's something.
both very good because you can just hold the lance. You can keep your shield up and just poke at them.
What about dual blades?
They're good. I don't think they're that hard. There's like the demon modes. You need to manage your stamina, and there's like items you can make that will give you more stamina. So it's about maximizing your time in demon mode, kind of stuff.
I see.
But I don't think they're that hard.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, definitely fun series.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Wilds, but I just hope the graphics a little bit, improved.
Oh, it's gonna be like World. It's not gonna be like Rise. Like Rise on PC, it looks really solid. Like it's still kind of not as good because they made it for Switch originally. But like it's the new RE engine, and you see how Resident Evil 4 looks, and they're putting it on PC and modern consoles, so I think it's gonna look really good.
Yeah, for sure. Any other announcements, guys?
I hope with them pushing 30th anniversary, they almost did it in Rise. They just didn't bring back like Brachydios, Lagiacrus, Glavinus, and I think that's the main three that didn't return. So I hope they do because I really like when they have all the flagships, and so you can actually experience different than like how they evolved them and all that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And that game isn't coming out till 2025, correct?
Yep, because in what March is the 30th anniversary of Monster Hunter, but Dragon's Dogma 2 is dropping then, which is another game. Very excited.
Oh my god, I forgot about Dragon's Dogma. That's gonna go so crazy.
That is
Waiting
true.
so long for them to make a sequel to that game.
Well, speaking of things that we have waited for so long, one of the best announcements from the Game Awards was the return of Sega.
Yes, sir.
The return of Sega.
Yes, sir. We so bad we eating good.
Sega.
20 years without food.
Say it again.
Bro.
Yeah. No longer is the company just gonna be Sonic, Yakuza,
And Yakuza and
5.
Persona. And Monkey Ball.
What did they announce, brother? I kind of forgot.
Alright,
Okay,
here's what we got. So, hold on, let me find a tweet where I just went the banger tweet I made when it came out. Alright, so I'm sure y'all remember the fucking everyone getting sent out these like things of like new Sega Energy, whatever, tune into the Game Awards, and everyone was thinking that was going to be Virtua Fighter, and I'm just here like I don't play fighting games, but it's whatever. I don't know much about Virtua Fighter, so I like going here. I'm seeing I'm out here watching the thing with friends, and seeing it's the Sega thing. I guess I heard the Sega jingle, and then the next thing I know, the thing turns to black, and it it shines again, like the light shines again, and then it switched straight to Jet Set Radio. And when I first saw that, I was like, oh! That was the loudest I think I've ever been in like my 20 plus years of living. And I was just like, oh, So much so that I missed all the other ones. And then when they showed Crazy Taxi, and I'm like, oh. And then
Crazy Taxi.
they were just, and then they showed the fucking, just listed all the names. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do to win. Just like, hey, we're going back. We're going back in time to the first things. No, to the. We're going back in time. They literally said that they were going to go back to the Dreamcast era, which was probably the best era of all gaming. Like, thinking, like games like fucking Jet Set Radio and Borderlands just ruined games for me. I'm like, because I was like, oh shit, games can look like this.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, and I have like a little bit of information about the and more part. Apparently, like, of course, apparently some games that are rumored to be additional stuff. Of course, is like Virtual Fighter they mentioned, but also I've heard stuff about Alter Beast, PSO, the original one for the Dreamcast, and Comic Zone. Fucking
Comic Zone.
Yeah, Comic Zone. The one where you get the like fucking scroll through
The beat 'em up
actual.
that's styled like a comic book.
So I
Yeah.
will say I'm not sure about PSO because PSO2 exists still.
Yeah.
Like New Genesis
Yeah.
still exists unless they want to like do something big with it again, but that's still a thing. So I don't know like what they do with like PSO because PSO isn't really like a single player thing. It's meant to be a full multiplayer experience.
Yeah. Like that's what I've just like a rumor that I've heard about the like leaks regarding it.
Yeah. No.
Listen, Jet Set Radio.
Dude, you know what? I'm happy for the Jet Set Radio fans, bro, because I know y'all been asking for this. Come back. The composer's been cooking.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have Hideki on it.
Oh
I hope
no.
they do. I know like Brown Rock Cyberpunk was very recent, but I hope they do get him back.
Yeah, like Jet Set is such defined by his music style. I will say they're like listen to some of the stuff they put into the update for Frontiers, like some of the composers they have now. Some of those songs do sound almost like they're like from Hideki. It's like that kind of style that would fit in Jet Set. So like there are people at Sega who can do it, but it would be cool to have Hideki actually work on it.
For sure.
True. Now, the point that I wanted to get to is just like analyzing this just a little bit because I am curious as to see what they will do because there's that report recently that like Sega is trying to expand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with this trailer, it pretty much confirms that they're pretty much trying to do that.
So as a long time Sega fan, it's just like unfortunate that they're a company that has great IPs. They're just cheap. So they just like don't put a lot of money down. Like the reason the Dreamcast era was so crazy with stuff because they needed to make their own games. So they went out and just spent the money to make games and make sure they were selling consoles. But now that they're not, they're like, oh, here's a Sonic game, our multi-billion-dollar franchise, by the way, that we're just gonna force out the door and like, oh, you need a couple more months to finish it? Nah, shit, but it's good enough. And like, so
like I feel as though the reason why they haven't been doing a lot outside of just that very same reason that McDareth just mentioned is also that I feel as though they needed to find their footing on something that they can rely on because like they really never really had a lot outside of Sonic to known about them since like the early 2000s. Like once Yakuza started getting popularity, and what I feel is like the best thing they did was buying Atlas just as they were about to go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Atlas
was a very big acquisition.
Yeah, and it paid off tremendously for them.
Doesn't Sega also own Bayonetta series?
Yes.
They got Bayonetta too.
And they also just bought Angry Birds as well.
Oh, Revio?
Ravio.
Yeah.
Ravio.
Oh, okay.
Ravio.
Oh, I actually wasn't aware of that. I thought they just bought the intellectual property, not the company.
No, they bought the entire company.
Oh wow!
That-
I was
so-
under the notion they were owned by Microsoft. Weird.
Nah.
That's rare.
Microsoft tried.
Barovia? I don't think so. Maybe, but
No,
I don't
they
remember
tried to
that.
buy Sega.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
That was something that came
Microsoft
out.
tries
That
to buy
Sega was a
everybody.
potential acquisition. I mean, they need games. So
That is
when
true.
you need games,
Yeah.
you gotta go get people that make games.
Speaking of games, so my brother recently texted me today like, "Oh hey, I won like an Xbox One X as a giveaway for work, and I need to know what are some good games on Xbox." I literally could not give him an answer.
You said
I
you said
literally
please tell me
could-
you said Series X and not One X.
no 1X.
Oh, so he won a
Oh.
last gen console.
Yeah, he won a last gen console, man.
Oh,
From
no.
work, the work couldn't afford the new gen, bro. SMH. I couldn't think of a game, man.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Yeah,
Talk to
Game
me.
Pass
that's
still
true.
works. Yeah.
Game
That is
Pass.
true. That is true.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass.
Forgot about that, honestly.
Yeah. But true. But anyways, one thing that I did want to analyze about this was just since they are making the initiative to go ahead and bring back some of these franchises, I would like to go over a list that I made about Sega's properties and what do they have, what could they possibly do, stuff like that.
Okay, sure.
So, firstly, I'll go over the active ones. These are ones that are the most prominent out of their repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
And so the list goes Sonic, mostly everything Atlas. Atlas has made more properties back then, but their most prominent ones are obviously Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. Yakuza
So what I need real fast, what I need from Atlas, right?
Hmm.
Sonic Chronicles 2.
It's Persona.
Oh my god. Sonic
Me-
Chronicles
That shit,
2.
that's in legal hell.
Oh
I
my
want that
god.
to happen too. Unfortunately, Ken Pender is still breathing.
Okay, but here's my thing.
or
Just make
either that
Sonic
or-
Chronicles right. If you have to write out the echidnas, okay, we can live without them. But like, you own a very good RPG studio. Make another Sonic RPG. What are we doing?
Exactly.
As
Exactly,
long as
just
Sonic
make a
Chronicles has nothing to do with echidnas, as long as Knuckles, you know what, fact, Knuckles not in the game, they can make it. No echidnas.
You mean
No
honestly,
Knuckles.
they should put echidnas in there and threaten and try it. Like that Ken Pender show up like, hey, I want to sue. Okay, let's go to court. Like, shut it down this time instead of messing around.
Cheap Sega would not put their legal balls on the table. They ain't gonna they ain't gonna waste that time and effort.
You
But
don't
they
even
could
have to
win
do
and then
like
get their own IP back. Like it's just stupid. That like, oh yeah, we just won't
They
use
simply
echidnas
don't care
ever
that much.
again.
They simply don't care that
That's
much.
the problem, though. They should care. These are their characters. It's like the reason, like
Listen.
most Sonic games, you haven't played a Sonic friend until like Frontiers, since like Heroes.
Dude, fact, especially
It's
since
that.
Frontiers came out, they've been focusing more on the characters, so a Sonic Chronicles would probably do even better in terms of the writing.
I
Mm,
understand.
y'all are
I
cooking.
understand.
And we
Hold on.
actually have a lore team now. Like,
Yeah,
like come
bro.
on, it's
Yo.
the time. It is the time.
It is the
Exactly.
time.
It probably won't
New
happen,
Sonic
but it is
Chronicles,
the
right?
time.
You know, new story, new characters. In fact, they don't even call it Sonic Chronicles; just call it Chronicles, and it's fine. You know.
Chronicles.
Chronicles of Sonic.
Well, I don't know who Ken Henderson is, nor do I really care, but McDareth actually brings up a point that I was wanting to bring up. I hope instead of just doing like reboots or revival of old franchises, that they do some spin-offs of their current franchises. Like I would love to see
Yeah.
what's it
Oh
called
my
Sonic.
god. No, no,
Sonic.
no, 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 no,
Sonic
no, no, no,
football?
no, 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 no.
I would love to see
Exactly.
a new Sonic Fighters. Bring back the storybook series.
Yes.
I would love to see instead of like reboots, remake, revivals. I would love to see some spin-offs come back.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree. I'd much rather they do a cool Sonic spin-off than like remake the Adventure games.
Yeah,
Mm.
agreed. Oh, hold on. All right.
Hey, yo.
What happened? What happened?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Just like-
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
gosh.
Yeah, the Metal Virus
Adapt
story
the
I thought
arcs
was
from the
really good.
comics.
Well,
What
the
are
comics technically are canon. So not even technically, the comics are canon. They take place between
Yeah, I mean,
between Forces and
For now.
Frontiers. No, it's not even
No,
for now.
yeah, they are
Like,
canon.
They own
They
all the
they
rights
they
to
they
these.
brought
They
them
they
up.
learned from Archie. They own everything.
No, I understand. It's just their track record. As soon as they have an idea, that's just is gonna mess up the comic books. They're just gonna run with that idea, man.
No, but I feel like almost everything in these comics is run by Sega. Like I feel like they're much more on top of this after what happened with Archie. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be like, yeah, we just won't use this. It's like the only thing that is not canon is Archie comics and Sonic Chronicles. Everything else has been canon.
Hmm.
I'm just hoping it stays that way.
Same.
Yeah.
Have any of y'all been watching Sonic Prime on Netflix?
Yes, the show's very good.
It's very
for the
good, man.
Next season, next month.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Did you see the little teaser trailer on YouTube?
Yeah.
Man, Sonic and Shadow, bro. Oh my god.
Isn't that series have like an evil Tails or something? That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's Tails 9. Doesn't it's kind of spoilers. Doesn't really start that way, but like as they progress, you'll see like it kind of leads up to it, which is a cool. Honestly, it's something they have never done. It's like a different version of Tails. That because Tails, honestly, if Tails actually was evil, he'd be a bigger threat than Eggman. Honestly, because Eggman half the time just wants to show and prove to Sonic that he's better. But I feel like an evil Tails would be much more calculating to just try it and win.
Yeah, he's a smart player.
He's a smart feller.
Eggman goofy sometimes.
Actually, speaking of which, it wasn't even nominated. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about that.
I
Sonic
just
Prime wasn't even up
realized that.
there.
Oh yeah,
How
you're
many
right for
nominations were
the
there?
adaptation. You're right.
How many nominations were there?
Yeah, Sonic Prime, I'm pretty sure started this year.
It did
It
start.
had 2
Maybe
seasons
season
already.
2 aired this year.
Yeah,
It
was
did
season
start
2.
this
Yeah,
year
maybe.
for sure.
But even still, it's kind of weird. I mean, because like, what was it? It was Last of Us, Mario Wonder, not Mario Wonder, Mario movie.
They had
Twisted Metal,
Castlevania.
Castlevania. I mean, Castlevania is good.
That one came out
Yeah,
recently.
they only
Prime
as
had-
started
well.
last year.
Oh, it started last year. I know the new season 2 came
Yeah,
out
'cause
this year.
it sounds like there were only 5 total nominations, so
Yeah.
it's not even a numbers problem.
Because I feel like if they picked out one, it'd probably be Twisted Metal. But it's
Yeah.
just
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I looked at the cast list. Why is the first one when Jacksepticeye is Jack? I might have to watch this show. This
That
is
is the thing.
this
It
is
did
the
happen.
goofiest thing I've seen.
Mhm.
My goodness.
Oh, that's facts.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's
Well-
definitely unfortunate.
Well, no worries. 2025 is a Zelda year.
Why do you say that? Because of the
Y'all
movie?
ready for Tom Holland Link? I'm ready.
Tom
I'm talking-
Holland Link.
Dude.
Prepare
Dude.
yourself. Prepare yourself. I'm just here to tell y'all.
Y'all act like that would be a bad
Expect
one.
it to happen.
no, I
It's-
could
you'll
definitely
be-
see it. For
I could
sure.
see it,
Expect it to
yeah.
happen, so you'll be pleasantly surprised when it doesn't happen.
That would be Chris Pratt.
Mm.
Chris Brown.
Well,
Chris Pratt.
well,
No,
real
Chris Pratt's
quick,
gonna be Ganondorf.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
Ludacris is Ganondorf. Yeah, that makes
Jack
sense.
Black is Ganondorf, bro.
Playing the rock champion. Oh,
Yeah, I forgot the Zelda movie got announced. Oh my gosh.
Dua Lipa as
Unironically,
Zelda.
could we get like jacked Mac Mercer to play Ganon? That'd be
Matt
cool.
Mercer as Ganon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got like a good 6 months to get absolutely jacked.
Mm.
Or special effects. One or the other.
Mm.
Gonna
Matt-
juice up Max Mercer.
Yeah, dude.
Matt Mercer built like
No.
Crom, bro. Easy.
No critical role for the next 6 months. That would be fire.
Okay,
No.
real,
I'm not wrong. Go ahead.
Subzone.
yeah, no worries, no worries. Real quick, I did want to finish up on the Sega segment real quick. I listed all the active properties. Then we got like some kind of recent ones that haven't really gotten too much, many new things and stuff like that. Or like Super Monkey Ball. It got it had its anniversary game, which is cool. Streets of Rage, with Streets of Rage 4. I can't remember if that was just like entirely made by indie company or that Sega pretty much gave them the A-OK for that.
Probably they gave them the okay. Like Murder Sonic the Hedgehog that was like just a fan thing. So I guess like, oh yeah, sure, we'll support this.
Mm.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see, Valkyria Chronicles. It's kind of like their. If I remember correctly, it's like their answer to Fire Emblem, kind of. It got its fourth game during the Switch. There's that. Puyo Puyo. I'm pretty sure like a good chunk of us remember Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yes,
It was pretty fun.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Puyo Tetris.
Only Tetris we play in this house.
Yeah.
Dude, I just like Puyo Puyo by itself too.
But how about you put both of them together?
Mm.
Soccer Wars
right there.
Soccer Wars. I remember Roger mentioned this, and I'm actually happy he did. That game kind of did get slept on in 2019. It's actually pretty decent. And then Shenmue, because of Shenmue 3 and the whole fallout between that.
Well, that's not even Sega doesn't even own that anymore now.
Oh, really? They don't? Oh, damn.
Yeah, the creator has the IP to Shenmue. That's why like Shenmue 3 happened the way it did.
Doesn't matter because we got Yakuza, baby.
Yeah, I feel like Yakuza kind of stepped in Shenmue's place. Well, I hope so. But anyways, there's that, and of course the franchise being revived from, at least we could tell from the trailer, which was Shinobi, Golden Axe, Crazy Taxi, and Jet Set Radio.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of Shinobi, but I'm just looking at the gameplay in the trailer, and I might have to give it out. You know.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping a lot of 2D action games, a lot of 2D action platformers, but I don't know. I've been looking at some Castlevania stuff, and it might be right up my alley when it comes out.
Yeah, that Shinobi game does
sick.
indeed look impressive. Crazy Taxi just
Say the line, Betty.
That's kind of clean.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if they can do this. Whoop. I don't know if they can do this because they do need to save money. But if they can get the rights to All I Want again, that'd be great.
All I Want.
Yeah, it's the people recognize it as the main theme of Crazy Taxi. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and Jet Set Radio. I'm genuinely curious as to what they do, especially since like I said, we had the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio before we got a new one.
True.
Yeah.
Like I definitely wouldn't be worried if you're worried about like music for that game. Like honestly, check out the cyberspace stages from like the DLC for Frontiers. Yeah, they are really good. Like the people who are there, they get it.
They know what to do.
Yeah.
They cook.
Yes, especially.
Dude, real quick, can I bring up? So we're talking about Sega. Can I bring up Sonic Frontiers real quick?
What about?
Sure, go ahead.
So I have not played the DLC yet, the final DLC. But I'm curious to see as to what everyone thinks about it if they've played it.
So it's. I mean, I can go last because I will. Yeah.
Anybody?
One thing I wanted like point out is like there was like a tweet saying like they patched one part specifically, like I know it's like the two, like the specific challenge that I was like struggling with the most, which is like the last challenge that they give you. I was that one I was like, man, when I literally had to like put this like fucking put a mod on just like get through the rest of the game just because of how like
Oh my goodness, the Eagles are gonna lose this game. I'm sorry. We're about to lose. Oh my god, we're about to lose to the freaking Seahawks.
That's what you get.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even talk, bro.
We're gonna lose to Drew Lock. If we lose, we're in. Oh my, yeah, I'm sorry.
I've been following. I've been actually keeping up with the game right now. Quarter 3, T minus like they're in the last like 30 minutes. So
last 20 seconds of the game, we're gonna lose. Oh my god,
Oh
we're
shoot,
gonna
last
lose.
20 seconds. Yeah, all right, hold
We're
on.
gonna
Save it for the after show.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, shit.
Nah, we were talking.
Anyways, no,
Alex was
fucking-
talking Sonic. Let him talk Sonic. We ain't talking football.
Yeah,
we
let me
talking
talk about
Sonic.
my fucking Skunks game series, okay?
Go
Oh,
for it.
The like I heard someone like point out the fact that that the way that they signed like the last challenge of like I don't know if it's like a big spoiler, but like the last challenge is like a huge boss rush where you had to like do it in all one sitting with like a set amount of rings.
Yeah, I've heard that
And
before. Yeah.
It kind of felt like the way they made changes and with the bosses they weren't like the bosses weren't assigned with these changes in mind, so that's probably like what they changed with
Yeah,
like
100%.
I know they recently updated the game to make it more easier, quote unquote, for like
Yeah,
what
so like
it
some of
previously
the climbing challenges for platform, people are calling it only up Sonic Edition sometimes, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of
Damn.
harder than like
Mhm.
traditional Sonic stuff. And if you miss, you just fell all the way down. There are no checkpoints. They added checkpoints on like easier difficulties and stuff. They made it easier to do that boss rush part because yes, it is one of those bosses not designed for what they want you to do, and it's very hard. Like it took me 3 hours straight of trying attempts to finally beat it on the hardest difficulty. Well, not hardest, but hard.
You
And
talking
then
you talking about the Wyvern?
yes,
Yeah, I heard that one's a lot hard.
yeah, 'cause
yeah.
they
That's the one
okay.
I
Well,
struggle with.
since you basically already know, like they make it so you have to perfect parry, meaning your parry window is like 3 frames, which is smaller than an actual parry window in most games that use parries.
Oh my god.
And Wyvern, you can only ever damage Wyvern if you parry it. So you literally have to sit there and learn how to parry Wyvern
Yeah,
to be
that's-
able to do it
That sounds
with a
hard.
very tiny parry window.
Yeah, considering I've only fought him once too.
Yeah. But they changed that, so that should be slightly. I think they made the window larger in all difficulties, and it should be in general a little better now. They also fixed the movement of the other characters because Knuckles had this thing when you glide, he would pause in the air for like half a second and then start gliding.
Yeah, I
so it's
heard
very
Knuckles
jarring.
gliding was very slow.
Yeah, so they fixed
Ew.
it. So his gliding is how it should be. It's just instant, and his turn radius is better. So like it just feels much better. So they went back and fixed a bunch of that stuff.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you want to, now it's definitely a good time to play it.
Yeah, I heard I
Definitely.
might be streaming it soon. Oh, okay. Look forward.
Yo, if you're in the stream and you're listening and you want to watch Medi play that, hit that follow button.
Oh my god.
Twitch.tv/Medillion.
Buy the merch.
Yeah.
No bird.
Let's see.
Thank you,
Just
thank you.
to end the topic off,
Mhm.
since Sega is doing newer things, but is there anything anybody would like to see? I know as mentioned, just like new spin-offs and such. Me personally, let's see.
Give me
no.
a Sonic Warriors game. I would love that.
Oh, hold
True,
on.
true.
Warriors.
Hold on, that's actually pretty cool.
Wait.
That'd be
I
clean.
love
Yeah.
I love all the Warrior games. Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, the Fire Emblem one. I still haven't played, but I love all the Warrior games.
Three Hopes.
I would love to see a new like Kirby, Sonic. I would love to see a new franchise get a Warriors game.
And
That would
Sonic
be
has so
fire.
many good characters that you can pick from who don't get much attention. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
you really fleshed them out.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine Blaze. Oh yo.
Imagine
And,
seeing
okay,
someone like Jet.
You also do know about Persona 5 Strikers, right? Which is
Oh yeah, I played that.
okay.
Come
I do have
on,
some
Zon.
bad news though. The Eagles lost. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Everybody pointing and laugh at him. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what you
okay.
get.
I told all my okay, it's
What
funny.
the?
Okay, funny. But I told everyone if the Eagles lose to a backup quarterback Seahawks, we need to be in full panic mode. We're already in the playoff, but the way we're playing, we're gonna be one and done. This is not good. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I gotta get that out. We look terrible. We look
Oh my
terrible.
god.
Hey.
Okay. let me go ahead and finish real quick.
Man, Zom, hurry
The
up, bro.
stuff
Chop chop.
exactly the
Hey,
stuff
it's
that
not
I
his fault.
want
He
to
gets
see.
you thrown off.
I know, I know, I
Atlas,
know.
as I mentioned, they kind of mostly do Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, but they also do more things. One of those things being Trauma Center. Uh, I want a new Trauma Center. I think that would be great.
Ever heard that?
I played that game way
It's a
younger than
Dr.
I
Dane.
should have been able to. uh, the original game were on the original games were on the DS. It was pretty much like a one of the games where you use the touchscreen to pretty much perform surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was on a Wii as well.
Oh, I had no
Interesting.
idea. Yeah, but anyways, I want to do that. And then the other thing I want, maybe it won't happen anytime soon, but if Sega starts picking up steam, I wanted to do something new with Sega All Stars, whether that's a new racing game or something new.
Ooh, hold on.
That'd be neat.
Sega All Stars Brawl.
All the racing games were by
Sega
Sega Digital.
Strikers?
I don't know what Sega Digital is doing right now.
Oh, really?
I know they made Sonic Team Racing.
Yeah, they made the two All Stars games.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean, hey, I mean, but like if it's Sega All Stars, think about all the things we could do now. You could put Bayonetta. You can put all the birds from Angry Birds. You can put in all the protagonists from all of Atlas's games.
Is anyone a fan of the Olympic Games?
Used
Me.
to.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mario and
used
Sonic the
to.
Olympic Games or the actual Olympic
Yeah,
Games?
like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Sorry.
Little me.
They're okay. I want to revisit the most recent one because I didn't play that, but they're okay.
I feel like they're not making any more of those, are they?
Well, they only come around so
they
often.
they come around like when the
Yeah.
Olympics happens. We probably have to wait to whatever the next Olympics is and see.
Hmm. Okay.
Bro probably thinks they come out yearly.
Yeah.
The best one is London. London
Correct.
2012.
London.
It's the best one.
That's facts.
Yes.
London 2012.
Yep.
Yes, that's the best one.
I heard the Winter Olympic ones was good on the DS.
Oh, on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It has a story
Hey.
mode that's really fun to go
I
through.
haven't played the DS ones.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the dream event with hockey where it takes place in Bowser's Castle.
What?
Ooh. Yeah.
I think that's enough talk about Sega, right?
Look,
Not
Detective
me.
R. It sounds familiar.
I will say, appreciate Sega for attempting to make, more media in terms of like movies and TV shows. Sonic 3 movie coming out hopefully sometime next year, right? I believe.
Yeah.
The logo has a
Birds targeted
reference
for
to
Christmas next year.
Sonic Adventure 2. It's pretty cool. Shadow. Has the what are those rings called? The ring inhibitors on his arms.
Yeah, inhibitors.
Yeah, they look kind of cool. I'm excited.
They-
No, I'm not saying it. All I had to say is
As the person here mentioned, you were talking about fan of Detective R. Do you mean Ghost Trick?
who?
Uh,
Who are you talking to? Hello? Huh.
We got dead air?
Wait, what happened?
I don't
Uh,
know,
uh,
bro.
What
We
happened?
just got
I
a
don't know.
blank.
I guess
I
we
was
can
talking
move
to my mom
forward.
about the
no,
game.
no, no, no,
What
no, no,
happened?
no, 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 no. The person who's here right now, he's actually been pretty cool. So I would say let him stay.
I don't even know what's going on.
Oh,
Medi, check DMs.
let me see.
let's just keep
And
it cooking.
we can keep moving forward.
Okay,
Yes,
got you,
unless
got
we
you.
have anything about it.
Oh, you're good.
So you're telling me you've had this other person muted for the longest time?
I said DMs.
Huh?
When he says DMs, you don't say it out loud. All right. So
Yeah.
while they're sorting that out, I'll talk about the Sega game I wanted.
Okay.
I had to leave and grab some peach cobbler because you know you can't pass up fresh peach cobbler. But
Oh, true.
the game that I personally wanted was Fighting Vipers. It was just like like mid '90s one that they had that Sega had a while ago, and I read something about it, and I just watched this like video of like of analyzing old Sega fighting games, and it had so much like personality that I really wanted to get it back.
Yeah, it's like their
So
crossover fighter.
yeah, yeah, I know, but
If I
I still hope that like you know Sega's version of their King of Fighters, I really wanted that back because I think all these characters have a lot of you know they have a lot of personality. So I just wanted to see these characters get translated into like an Unreal 3, no, sorry, Unreal 5, full on 3D. So that's what I wanted to do, but you know, also because just like what Diz wanted, it has Sonic and Tail.
Yeah.
Because it was the crowd.
Yeah,
So,
if I were
I want to see fully realized grown people getting their shit kicked in by Tails miles per hour.
Oh my god.
That would be that's
Also has
I'm doing that one little meme where it's like
the
Timmy Turner praying on his bed saying, "Please God, this would be so fucking hilarious."
they have the car from, I don't know if it's Daytona, but there's the
Yeah,
car and it's also
the
a fighter.
Daytona car in that.
Yeah.
yeah, you can play as an actual car in a fighting game. I remember
They
that.
also had like the mascot from like '90s Japanese Sega. They had the actual dude in the game too.
Segaton?
Yeah, Sega-san. Yes, yes.
Yeah. That
Dude.
would be cool. I do know that Fighting Vipers was actually they used the framework from Fighting Viper to make Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah, and then Honey, like Honey the cat, is based on Honey from Fighting Vipers.
Exactly.
Ah, interesting.
And so, hey, you know,
Interesting.
if Sega is rebooting, I think a new Fighting Vipers game, it'd be crazy to get a new Fighting Vipers and put all of those new characters from the games they're making into one. You know, just you know, you guys been working with Nintendo, copy their formula. You know, have this little 2D fighter, have it be an advertiser, and have it advertise all your games you're rebooting.
If you're gonna keep up the tradition of adding like oddball characters into Fighting Vipers, I want Teddy from Persona 4 to be playable.
Eddie with his with his rocket.
Yeah.
Dude, give me Eye inside of the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Bro,
I
they
would
get
go crazy though. Speaking of things
they
that
get
would go crazy, uh, I think, since it almost is the end of the year, I think it would be a good time to go ahead and reveal our own personal game of the years.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay.
Does the game have to be released this year or not?
I would say if it's something you played newly this year, you can count it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
My second game of the year would be that pretty much.
Yeah, we can go in thumbnail order too.
Yeah, true. So, let's see. For me,
Don't take too
I
long.
got a few. No. Like, for real though, even though I didn't spend like, okay, as much as I didn't spend enough time on it, as much as other people have,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is my personal game of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Mcdereth mentioned, I was like, like, maybe it wasn't the brightest idea to go ahead and play Tears of the Kingdom when you haven't beaten Breath of the Wild yet. And, it may come into effect when I do revisit Breath of the Wild, but just everything about this game, like, I was thinking to myself, I'm confident that it'll be good, but am I really that confident that it'll be exponentially better than Breath of the Wild? So far, I would say yes. Okay, maybe not exponentially, that's kind of hyperbole, but just improve upon it. And I'd say it did. It did it just right.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, so, that's fine. Any honorable mentions? You guys are going with honorable mentions?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go for honorable mentions if you want.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's see, any honorable mentions? I guess I have to use my honorable mention for Persona 4, I guess. Uh,
Yes,
I
sir.
yeah, I guess that kind of does count. Let's see, anything new-ish that I played? Um, okay, so there is one game I did want to give an honorable mention, and that is to the very original Metal Gear Solid that I just started playing.
Mm.
Oh, the first one for the
This
hit my
one.
tongue. Like the very first one.
The PlayStation 1.
Yes.
PlayStation 1, yes.
Yes, I started playing that for the first time since, uh, I never put two and two together. That I completely forgot that the PS2 is backwards compatible with the PS1, and I just found my copy of Metal Gear Solid that I got a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been playing it. I get the hype. I understand why it's very, very revered. I get it now.
Another version is worth checking out if you can find it at a decent price instead of your GameCube is Twin
And
Snakes.
Snakes.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that I would like the Twin Snakes more, even though I'm already liking what Metal Gear Solid does. Here's more action packed, which kind of up my alley. So, well, next up, Betty.
Okay, bro. So kind of took my pick, man. Can't believe this.
Pikmin? Pikmin 4?
Oh, I see what you did there. No, no, Midmin 4.
Yo.
No, no,
Hey,
no.
yo.
Midman 4?
Talk about Midmin 4,
What happened to
bro.
versions 2 to 3?
My bad. Well, honestly, as a Zelda fan, I love Zelda so much. I would pick Tears of the Kingdom as well. But I feel like I have to give props to Splatoon 3 this year because I put a lot of hours into this game this year. And this game introduced me to a lot of wonderful people within the Splatoon community. And I owe a lot of people, like, so much with a lot of things that they've done for me. And, you know, wouldn't be where I am without them type of deal. You know how it is. I don't like to be sappy, but, it's like, I gotta say it, Um,
No, be genuine. Be genuine.
yeah. So I feel like for my pick this year, it'd definitely be Splatoon 3. Also because I don't know if you guys did the Nintendo Switch, like they recently did the the game of the year thing, or you see how many hours you've played, or what's your like most played game, most played
Switch recap
month.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, Splatoon 3 ended up being my most played game with like almost 500 hours.
Yes. Ooh, dude.
And then Tears of the
Shoot.
Kingdom was number 2 with like 200 hours. So I equally like them both, but I'm gonna give it to Splatoon 3 this year, just because of the
Understandable.
impact it's done for me, and hopefully
Yeah,
next year even better.
yeah. Never forget the Room 40 update as well.
Yeah, well, definitely can't forget the Room 40 update.
No one
Yeah.
can forget the Room 40 update.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
homie D Dip. Oh my, oh my.
World's smartest Michigan fan.
Oh my gosh.
Shoutouts to the freaking salmon always to kick my ass while you and I were playing salmon run that one time.
Oh yeah, we were trying to get nines that day, dude, and you were just making us lose points. Ow.
Mm,
It's okay, bro. It was an experience.
yeah.
Maddie,
No
I
worries, I
feel
can
like
carry you in ranked.
What's up, Poison?
I feel like that's a really good pick for your game of the year, also because I feel like your channel kind of, branched off of that game.
Yeah, man, like literally a lot of my viewers are Splatoon fans, and a lot of them
Yeah.
they're very, very genuine, nice people, and I appreciate every single one of them.
So
You know
even
who?
if it hadn't been your favorite game of the year, it definitely would be your game of the year because it changed so much about you this year.
Yes, it really has, honestly, like 100%. Much as I like Tears of the Kingdom, and it's my most anticipated game and stuff. Yeah, Splatoon 3 has definitely done a lot.
Actually, now that you mentioned that, I kind of would like to change my game of the year a little bit,
Yeah.
since it kind of makes your life and such.
Uh-huh.
Nah,
I
nah.
honestly would have to. I think I would have to change mine to rock paper scissors.
What the hell?
What?
That's crazy.
All right, Poison Steel is up next. What you got, bro?
I gotta go with Mario Wonder.
Mario Wonder?
Uh,
Okay, that's a good pick.
yeah. Anybody that knows me that knows that there's like two franchises that I can talk passionately about. Mario is not one of them, but I absolutely do love me some good Mario games. I think I probably 100%ed New Super Mario Brothers for the DS like 4 times growing up. That game, I just loved playing it.
Bro's a
Smooth
gamer.
movement. Yeah. That game is fantastic. I played the Wii, 3D World, um, with my siblings growing up. That was always fun. Played me some Odyssey. Well, I guess not counting Odyssey, the other ones. I love me a good 2D Mario game, and seeing that announced, I was definitely very excited. And playing through it, man, that game just it runs so smoothly. It's got so much. It oozes with style. It oozes with personality. Um, Not just from the visuals, the music, everything coming together, being real fun. Uh, Even if I stand by saying that the bosses are kind of not great. Um, like I honestly would say that the DS game bosses were harder than this game's. I would still say the overall levels were real fun. The Wonder Flowers were really funny. Um, and yeah, there's some pretty good challenges in there too with the special world.
Dude, my
Um,
my favorite special world is the one with the rhythm. You have to
yes,
jump up.
I really like that one, the wall jumping one.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite levels
Oh
in
my
Mario
god.
history, dude.
Yes, that level is fantastic.
So good.
I
It's the
remember.
right amount of like rhythm plus also making you nervous. Because with the other one, it's like, oh, if you fall off, you can come back and try again. With that one, it's oh, you fall off, you die. Poison's
Yeah,
gonna
the
kill you.
yeah.
Yeah, and that last level, oh my goodness, that last little trial was
Yo,
definitely a good challenge.
when I streamed that, my 100% stream the other day,
Yeah,
I was like, man, this level. I hated the part where you had to use the little vine badge. That was my worst one.
honestly, my least favorite was the spring feet. I actually had to get an item, and I got through the first 5 mostly fine, and then what I would do is I would just use the item on that one because I just sucked with that badge. I don't know what it was,
Yeah, the
but the
speed one was fun too. I like that segment.
yeah, I don't it's the one right before the vine where it's like the twirl jump. That shout outs to that one. That one is fun.
Oh
That is
yeah.
probably the best feeling movement that I've had in a 2D Mario game. So yeah, that's got to be easy game of the year for me. And I would say my other game that's a honorable mention. I played last year. I had played the original Ori, Will and the Blind Forest, and so this year I ended up playing Will of the Wisps. And man, that game, it's the music is fantastic. It looks great and it plays so smoothly. If you are looking for good 2D platformers with really good visuals and also like more than just platforming components, I recommend Ori and Will o' the Wisps.
Got you. Alrighty.
Very.
We got Diz up next. What's up, Diz? I know what he's gonna say.
I am doing horribly over here, but that's besides the point. I do wanna bring something up real quickly because I was upstairs. I'm talking to my mom about this horrible game I just watched. But going back to the Game Awards really quickly, I was kind of disappointed with the announcements. I feel like this was a very top-heavy show. Like all the good announcements happened in like the first half of the show. But and like nothing really of note happened in the second half. I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan, so I can't really say that did anything for me. I was really disappointed with Nintendo didn't show up at all, and I didn't
They
expect them to,
usually
you know.
don't.
No, I'm not. They usually show one, even if even if it's a generic Nintendo Switch has games trailer. They usually show up. Here, they didn't show up at all, and like I was saying, I didn't expect them to show up with the new Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch XL, the you know the NX or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But like a trailer for the Princess Peach game, I don't know, DLC announced the next Splatoon thing. I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry. But going back to my game of the year, it will probably have to be I guess Tears of the Kingdom because the only new games that I'm poor. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the only new games I played this year was Tears of the Kingdom and Cult of the Lamb, which is actually a really good game. But like my my top three games were literally Fortnite, Smash Bros, and Ultra Rumble. So
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Ultra Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
god.
multiplayer exclusively.
yeah, but I really enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. I do say I think I do prefer Breath of the Wild more. Like when I played Breath of the Wild, I beat that game 3 times. Once I beat Tears of the Kingdom, something about I think it was the ending. I just haven't really felt the need to go back to it. I don't know, but I still really enjoyed my time with the game. I was so worried that. Wait, am I allowed to do spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
it's reasonable.
Feel
I
free.
was so worried that Zelda would become like a dragon or something. I had a bang dragon Zelda or something. I was so worried, but
What?
luckily,
Yeah.
What did you just
luckily
say?
we made it. We made it through. We
Yeah,
made it through.
classic Diz, man.
Yeah. Very, very, very
Also,
classic.
please, Genshin Impact Switch Sport, please be next year.
No,
Please be
No,
next year.
ain't gonna
That's
happen.
Please be
just
next
that's
That,
just
year.
not happening.
that's not happening,
yeah.
man.
McDareth,
That
I've been waiting
that
for McDareth. I've been waiting for 3 years, man.
yeah, I'm
I've been
sorry,
waiting
man,
for
but that game
3 years.
can't even run on a PS4. It's not coming to the
It's
Switch.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Jover.
Imagine waiting for years to gamble.
Is I have a solution for you. Pull up Microsoft PowerPoint and just paste in screenshots of Genshin. It'll be the
You
same
gotta
experience.
understand. It's
Listen,
gambling on the go.
listen,
just
get a
Yeah,
piece of
going
just
on the
play the
paper,
go.
mobile version of
That's
the
Fire
game.
get a
Emblem, Fire Emblem
pen,
Heroes, bro.
draw 2 circles.
Regalia lost. Rest in peace.
Yeah, game's dead, unfortunately.
Also the same time. I like it. Alex.
Yeah,
Alex.
I have.
I think I have a good feeling about what you're gonna say.
Yeah, there's actually. So there's best game I played this year that came out this year, and best game I played this year that didn't come out this year. Uh, for games that come out this year, I'll have to say, like, even though I'll only put like 20 or 30 hours in the game, it's gotta be Bomber Cyberpunk. Just like the moment I saw my eyes on the reveal trailer, like 5 years ago, how long ago was 2018? God, that's
Oh my
2018, 2019, I forgot when it was first announced. But like when I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, yo, this is a chief," and I'm just like waiting and waiting for the game to come out, and just being like, someday, and then it finally came out like, I think back in August, I want to say, and like at first I was like $40. That's kind of a lot for just an indie game, and then I realized wait a minute, since the game is out, the full soundtrack got like is released, and I was just that day. I think I spent like a solid hour listening to Get Enough because I just couldn't get enough. Uh, and after listening to it over and over again, I was like, okay, I need to play this game. Then I forked over to $40, paid through it, and immediately I was just like, I was, I was like, oh shit, this is it. And especially like, I think what sold it for me was there was this transition from after you beat the first gang or the second gang, it starts doing this Jet Set Radio thing where it starts talking about the next gang you're talking, and while I think Watch Your Back by Rev was playing in the background, uh, and the whole transition to camera angles, just all of like the whole shebang of the whole thing.
He can't
made me
even speak.
realize,
Oh my god.
like,
So
listen, I'm just
excited.
built different, and by built different, I mean built incorrectly. Dad.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. That's cool, man.
And then, so
I thought you
that's
gonna.
for.
Oh, go for my bad.
What you thought I was gonna say, room 40?
I thought you were gonna say Among Us.
That would come out this year. But and then for the other game, uh, around September, I want to say they announced like they showed off the trailer for Yakuza 8, and that just like the stuff that got announced, like I'm not gonna say because like there's a specific spoiler part, but the stuff that got announced there, I was like, oh crap, this is like words. Game looks really
Words
good,
can't
and
speak.
that point, I hadn't even finished through 4, and so that day I had 3, 4, and 5 bought all together at once, and then years ago, uh, and then I and then as soon as I saw the 8 trailer, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy 6, I'm gonna buy 7, I'm gonna play through them, and then so I went through the rest of 4. 4 is pretty okay, but then I went through Yakuza 5, and then just realizing, hey yo, there's so much game in this game, like it's shit crazy. Like there's 1/5 taxi driver, 1/5 just fucking hunting, 1/5 Hatsune in no, it's 1/4 of those, and then 1/4 Hatsune Miku, and 1/4 just baseball.
Vocaloid Sim.
Oh god.
Yeah, just like let me see how many hours I have in Yakuza 5. I just like spent an entire week, like around 60 hours in the span of like a week or two, just like playing through it. And I don't know how much I can go into without like
Yeah, bro.
spoiling stuff because it's like
I feel like
yeah.
to move it on to the next person.
Yeah.
But
Thanks for sharing, Alex. Yeah, Parks.
Okay. So here's the thing. I haven't actually beat Tears of the Kingdom yet. So I don't know if I'm allowed if that disqualifies it from making it my game of the year.
no,
Oh,
it
dude,
doesn't.
I haven't beaten Tears of Kingdom, and it's my game of the year.
Then I think that's definitely the single player game I played the most. I guess after that would be early year Fortnite, which was crazy. But that's just because it's a multiplayer game. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like is so awesome, but it suffers from like the RPG, like good RPG syndrome of it's so good, I have to dedicate a certain amount of time before I even want to open the game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's the easy game to get lost in.
Yeah. I can't
A
just
lot
be,
to do.
I got 30 minutes in between here and there, I can't just open the game and play it. It feels, I've done
I
a
feel
little
that,
bit better.
Parks. I feel that.
I'll travel to a shrine in my meantime, and then that's what I've started to do now. I'll like travel to a shrine in one like session, and then I will move to beating the shrine in the next session.
That game is so good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the universal game of the year.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't play
All
Baldur's Gate.
Nintendo players.
I don't have enough time to play Tears of the Kingdom. I definitely don't have enough time to play Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Mal, what is your game of the year?
All right. So like everybody else, I played Cure of the Kingdom. I haven't finished it. But that's actually not my game of the year. Right now for this entire podcast, I've had Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Yes, sir.
I've had that game
Okay.
ready to go. So I might do a little something for that game. So
Not even 3. The
Xenoblade
definitive.
Chronicles is
Okay.
my favorite game of the year. Um,
Yeah.
my brother actually got me into Xenoblade, so I've been meaning to play through one through 3 in the chronological order. However, I've always pushed them off. I wanted the right time, but eventually I was like, dude, the right time ain't gonna come unless you make time for it. So, I think starting this fall, I just like been playing the game at ungodly hours at night. Um,
Oh God.
but it's been really fun. I think what hooked me on the game most is minor spoiler. It's a revenge game. Um,
Yep.
for the longest time, Shulk was the guy from Smash Bros. So I never thought he would be on a revenge quest. But the dude's out for blood,
Really?
oil technically, but
Gotcha.
and I don't know, something about that character motivation really flipped how I thought about this entire game, and I just been trying to play it when I can. But just like as Park said before, um, bad bad game, just like RPGs things,
Yeah.
you have to make time and you want to focus on it. I don't want any distractions when I'm playing Xenoblade, so I gotta find out the time to do it. All right.
Especially when you get past Act 2, you're gonna just want to keep playing.
Oh, I know.
How curiously, how far are you into it? Do you know what
Seriously, okay.
chapter you're on?
I am about. I think I'm in chapter 9. I'm about to enter
Okay.
Sword Valley, but I
Okay,
gotta
so
grind
Oh
more
boy.
I think you're like chapter
because
10-ish.
I gotta grind more because these mobs are kicking my ass.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I gotta find out to stop getting toppled. Yeah, but honorable mentions for this would definitely be I hate to say it, but it is Pokemon Scarlet. That game's still bugged.
Let's
That
go.
game's still messy. But god damn it, bro, Lizard Bike. I,
Lizard bike.
I can't help
That's the
myself.
selling point.
I
Lizard
can't
bike.
help myself.
Oh
I
my
respect this man's courage for telling his truth.
Yeah.
Me too, to be honest.
And the only
Meant
reason
to
why
break
I'm
yourself
saying it
off
is
us.
yeah. This is also the first game I completed the decks in. I got national decks, but I
Nice.
didn't get
Okay.
all the Pokemon, but I haven't. It took me like 10. I haven't tried since like Oraz 10 years ago. So I was like, you know
That was
what?
10
Might
years
as well.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago. Yeah.
Bro, I'm so old.
Yeah, we
So
are.
Oras came out 2013.
Yeah.
No.
2014.
damn.
Was it
Oh yeah,
14?
2014. Not
Yeah.
quite.
Almost.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
My
Not much of a
God.
difference.
That makes it way better.
Not way better. Way better. But yeah, I guess I'm just proud of myself that I put dedication to
Yeah. That's a
complete
good
the Pokedex
accomplishment.
for once.
Yeah.
So I know some people do it every game like it's no problem, but
Dude,
no,
it is a
this is my first time
problem.
completing it.
Dude. Yeah.
So I got that, and I got some shinies. So
Nice.
it's that those are my honorable mention to Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She best girl.
No.
Since you brought up the game, shout out to Melia, by the way. Shout out to Melia. She's awesome.
True. McDareth. we get a sneak peek as to what your game of the year is before it's revealed on Japan Time.
You are not required to do so though, since
I mean, it's fine, but for
Okay.
me, it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes,
Baldur's
sir.
Gate 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that game is like I'm on near the end of it. Haven't finished it because people are playing all co-op, and one of the person's work schedule changed like super hard. So we're trying to get together and finish it. But like
Just
I'm
like
like
D&D.
100 in something hours in, like 170 I think hours into that game, and it's incredible.
Hmm. I have a quick question about Baldur's Gate. There's this vampire guy in the game. Everybody thinks he's hot. What's the deal with him?
Well, he's just one of your party members, though. You can also be you can also play as him, but like that's like the best part because like I personally I love Dragon Age. Like I love that series, and Dragon Age has been BioWare's not been doing so hot lately, but Baldur's Gate is very obviously it's like that same vein. Less actiony than Dragon Age, but it's that same vein of like RPG where you have a whole party, they all have their own stories that branch out and you can play through them. On our playthrough, I'm playing Dark Urge, so it's like the character well, without spoiling too much, but like this character wants to kill things and you don't know why, you figure out later. But because the character is that way, but it's still your story. So you can play a Dark Urge and fight to resist it. And the game has a bunch of things where like the butler that pops up with the Dark Urge will mention things to you because you're not just giving in and just murdering everything, and you're trying to like prevent it.
I see.
Because like there's a part in the game where like he tells you, "Oh, you should go kill this person," and if you don't do it, he then pops up again later when you go to sleep to like heal, and tries to force you to kill the party member that you like the most. Items you'll get there story wise, you'll need to keep them because like
Yeah,
it'll break if
the
you
story
don't.
items, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like apparently I this is the
A very good game, well worth it.
Ooh.
Medi, really quick, hold on, Medi. Is your stream good? Oh wait,
Yeah.
never mind. It came back for me.
You're
Okay.
good?
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good. Real quick, since he just joined, Agent P, care to share, uh, uh, care to share with all of us as to why Spider-Man 2 is your game of the year?
Not gonna hold you. I might change that answer to Tears of the Kingdom. No cap.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm saying, see, there's an asterisk to that. There's no way in hell I'll ever 100% that game. I 100% Spider-Man 2 in like a week because I wanted to actively. I made sure of it. So there's a difference there. I guess they're both games of the year. I'm too poor to buy most of the games that came out. And there's
I
still
felt
too
it.
many of them.
I felt it.
Oof,
Real.
cap. But they're both fire. They're both almost perfect. I'll say that. They're both
Spider-Man guy
almost
changing answer to Tears of the Kingdom. That's crazy.
Damn, Game
I'm
Boy
just saying.
switches
Show
that
how
badly,
good
huh?
Zelda is.
They're both 9 out of 10s.
That is
exactly.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man has some story issue. Most of the story is almost perfect, but I didn't like how they did Miles in the story. He just wasn't there enough,
Mm-hmm.
and his parts that were there didn't seem important enough outside of certain sections. But most of it, it was mostly just Peter. The Peter parts were great, but it was mostly just Peter, and I thought it would be more half and half.
Yeah, I got you.
Understandable.
Not Parks. Agent P, real quick. Tell us your thoughts on the Game Awards in 10 words or less.
Uh,
That's one.
Winter E3 was fun.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, E3.
Yeah, it's
Oh
unfortunate.
yeah, that's another.
Yeah,
Yeah. Rest
I'm
in
tired
peace.
of him acting like he cares about feedback and then does the exact same thing every year. It's just Winter E3. He speeds through the award. The Grammy doesn't speed through the awards. The Oscars don't speed through awards.
Yeah, but those are
Why?
just award shows.
Some criticism this year. I feel like he
The
did. It's
Emmys,
just
that's
kind of
awards.
like a situation where you can't fix everything in 1 year. It's like kind of like how NetherRealm was back when Mortal Kombat X and 11 came out. He's like, you can't just fix everything. I think it was he did a better job this year than last year. I wouldn't.
Did he?
Say. I would say he did. I
It
wouldn't.
felt
I
the
wouldn't
exact
say
same
that
to me. No cap.
his show was better than last year. I wouldn't say that, but I think he himself did a better job this year.
Hmm. I don't know. Like we had the baddie in the beginning who just ran through like 30 awards by herself. Is that we had a bunch of trailers that he himself speeds through a bunch of awards. I just don't get it.
Well, I
I'd
think
rather
the
he
thing
just
about
spoke
it
over
is
the 3 himself.
the thing about it, I feel like, is with the way gamers are and all that stuff is a lot of people are there for the announcements and the awards are on top. If you separate the awards and the announcements, the viewership of the awards goes way down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
But I do agree they should give more time to the devs so the devs can aren't getting rushed off stage sometimes. It feels like it's way too quick. But at the same time, it's like if you want this to be a show that's celebrated that people talk about each thing that's going on, I think you need to have the announcements there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just do
Yeah.
less of them and be more picky about which show up, so there can be more awards time. I don't know. I
Yeah, I
can't.
agree. I
Or just
agree.
have a longer show.
But
It's
yeah, for
already
that
3
too.
hours.
Nah, yeah. But no, it's actually been 3 hours here. I got work in the morning, alright? So y'all been great. Y'all been opinions. I'm sorry that the Eagles lost this. McDareth, it's
Good.
been wonderful to have you on the
Thank
show.
you.
Been fun to be
All
here.
right. Hope we made you feel welcomed. Hope we didn't creep you out. But
No,
I gotta
everyone was
go.
good.
All right. Have fun.
You heading out,
Baldur's
bro?
Gate.
Happy holidays.
Baldur's Peak Spider-Man never stood a chance. Bye bye.
Whoa.
Happy
The
holidays.
disrespect.
That's
Yeah, damn.
crazy.
Crazy.
Ay, ay, ay.
There goes my hero.
Watch him as he goes.
Yes, sir.
What are you
Yeah.
even talking about, bro?
My hero from Foo Fighters.
My hero.
Academia?
Mid
I
hero?
wouldn't say Ultra
Mid
Rumble.
hero? Yes, talk to him.
Mid
Mid
hero,
fighters?
bro.
Mid hero.
Yes, mid
No,
hero.
no.
Who I gotta
Lone
fight?
Hero.
Nah,
I
watch your mouth.
would have said all that. I wouldn't say all of that.
How dare you?
Agent B. I didn't know you were a mid hero fan.
First, y'all disrespect Spider-Man 2 because I'm the only one in here with a PS5. Then y'all disrespect my
No.
hero.
Oh no.
Hey,
Disrespectful. Nah,
McDareth
we
got a
got problems.
PS5, right, McDareth?
Yeah.
But there
Let's
got
go,
mine.
McDareth.
I
Okay.
haven't played Spider-Man yet, but yeah, I do have one.
Let's
Thank
go.
God.
There's just too
I'll
many
allow it.
games.
Yeah, that's
That is
true.
facts.
True.
I mean, HB, you gotta admit, My Hero did kind of fall off a little bit after the Stars and Stripes arc.
Cap.
Dude, it completely fell
I
off
love
after
the
that.
last
What are
season.
you talking about?
This newest chapter was alright.
Last
I
season
heard
was
I was
great.
reading the manga though. I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
though.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, speaking of things that didn't fall off, before we end the episode, we do want to go ahead and give a quick promotion to what will possibly be the final episode of the Japan Time podcast for 2023, which will be the Japan Time Awards.
Oh
Yup.
yeah, the awards. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wanna-
speaking of those awards, McDareth, me and you, we got some beef, my man. Why wasn't I nominated?
I didn't
Why
make
wasn't
this.
I
I
nominated
didn't.
for the
This wasn't
Community
me.
Media
Hey,
Award?
leave him alone, bro.
I should
Calm
have been
down.
nominated.
It wasn't me. Ask Coast.
Ghost.
Yeah, where the hell Fresh at though?
Oh nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I remember
well,
one of those awards was sponsored by Wingstop. Why wasn't it sponsored by HelloFresh?
No, that's just a gag. I have no idea what,
It's a
what that
gag,
is.
bro.
That's Coast being Coast.
Yeah.
E for C.
Mid stop?
E for C.
I don't think we have enough time. I did kind of want to go over, but I don't think we have enough time to.
No. I'll go ahead and give like a quick overview of this. Um, so yeah, the final episode for Japan Time in 2023 will be the Japan Time Awards, which is pretty much like a mini award ceremony in which you know they'll there are different categories such as best Nintendo game, best game of the year, and then there was something else. I forget. I already forgot the categories. At least the ones related to games. There's that, and of course, awards dedicated to moments of the show, such as favorite guest, best moment, member of the podcast most likely to skip out on a steak bet.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Gotta be Roger.
Roger.
Yeah. So, anyways, firstly, you should be tuning in to the Japan Time podcast. We highly recommend it, in case you couldn't tell. But secondly, if you would like to take part in voting for it, you're always welcome to join the Japan Time Discord. It'll be available there. Actually, well, that's one option. It's actually available on a community post on the Japan Time YouTube channel. So you're welcome to vote there.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel, it's on the Twitter, it's in the Discord, a couple of places.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't trying to sway anybody's opinions on anything. All right. All I'm gonna say is I'm looking at best cast member.
Yes, sir.
And, go give McDareth a vote for that. He's
Yes,
here. He's a man of the people.
sir.
He's always
Man of
been
the
with
people.
us, talking with the people in the Discord. Give that man a vote.
McDareth is the man of the people.
Oh, Derek. Yes,
People's
sir.
champion.
Oh, thank you all. I'm trying to like I said, when I say this a bunch, I'm been a fan of the show before I was a member. Still consider myself a fan of the show, so I always try to make it something that even I would want to watch. So try to make sure people are enjoying what's going on.
Of course, man, it kind of inspired this in the first place. Just wanted to give fans in the community wanted to get together and start, just for fun.
Which honestly, I think it's really cool that you guys are even doing this and having I forgot the word that I wanted to say, but having your own group within and wanting to start up something like this. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah.
I appreciate McDareth because I have no one to talk about Sonic with.
That's facts, bro. McDareth and Fidel carry Sonic low key.
My friends don't play Sonic.
I argue that they carry it for too long, but then that's just
Hey.
Oh look, I don't disagree with you, right? But you understand, half the time Fidel and I have a Sonic thing, and it's it would be a couple minutes we move on, but then someone else wants to chime in, and it turns into this whole discussion.
Yeah, that's so funny, bro.
I'm just hater. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I will say the thing I appreciate is that it would be a different story if you guys were just echo chambering. You guys are usually kind of having a bit of a back and forth on a discussion and a debate. That makes it a lot more engaging.
Yeah, Fidel is a lot more optimistic where Sonic stuff. Where I'll have optimism when they show me something. So I just need to see it. I really like Frontiers, but when they first showed Frontiers and it didn't look good, I was definitely not happy.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
video was crazy.
Oh boy.
Yo, McDareth, real quick, did you ever try out Sonic Dream Team?
I cannot play that yet because my Apple account got locked.
No.
So yeah, Wednesday I had to wait 20 days. So Wednesday I can unlock that account. So I'll probably try to play it this weekend.
Ooh,
finally.
You gonna stream it?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, okay. I see you.
And I'm pretty sure people already know where to go if they want to see you play Sonic Dream Team.
Of course, shout out to the McDareth. Check out his channel, twitch.tv/McDareth. Okay, shoot. We all love McDareth here, man. He's the GOAT.
Facts.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming by. I hope it was a good time for you. Sorry if we took up your time.
No, it's all good. I mean, I was here chilling. I didn't have to do anything, so I was just a guest. Chilling, so I was just playing some games on the side, enjoying conversation.
Nice.
Yeah. No worries. And I'm just going to assume that the final episode will just happen spontaneously.
It might get moved. We were looking at the 31st, but I have no idea what Roger's planning, so we'll see. But we'll definitely announce it a couple days, or at least a day before, whenever we know what it is on the Twitter and in the Discord.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, understandable. Once again, thank you for all your work you've done for the podcast, and we wish you the best of luck with the final episode with the of the year.
Yeah, the rest of the gang.
Thank you. You.
Wait, McDareth, before you go, I got one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the over under? What percentage are we thinking that Pokken 2 gets announced next year?
uh, that's hard. Because, like, okay, so Bandai Namco have made a division basically specially made to make games with Nintendo. And, you know, Tekken 8 just finished. So, you know, there's room.
This might be that. I'm hoping so. That might be the only Pokemon game I buy for a hot minute.
Legends Unova, bro. Here we come.
Legends Unova would be so fire. They could do the original Dragon too. All three of them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
they should just make. They had two separate teams. Sorry, I know we're wrapping up, but just real quick, they should just merge the teams and then combine Scarlet and Violet and Legends. I mean, they were really on the cusp of something with that game. I think.
Mm.
I think they had
Yeah.
help with Legends from another team.
Oh, did they really? Well, you know
Yeah,
what? Fire the
that's what I
main team and get
heard.
these guys in.
I think it should have been Monolith Soft. Monolith basically supports almost all of these open world Nintendo games.
That would make a lot of sense.
They
Yeah.
were cooking.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I think this about wraps it up for this episode of Hawaiian Time. Thank you all so much for listening. We appreciate it. Happy holidays to all. And I'd be remiss if we didn't end without saying happy holidays to a friend of ours that currently isn't here, River Doge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Purebred though. She's currently in Mexico
The
chilling.
real one.
They'll be back.
She made sure to let us know that she's doing well. She's been sending pictures and making
What's
sure.
their favorite game?
Yeah.
Honestly, their favorite
Discord
game.
activities.
Hello
Discord
Kitty Island
activities.
Adventure.
What would be Purebred Doge's favorite game?
We already said
Gartic
Discord
Phone.
activities.
Redfall.
Gartic Phone.
Gartic Phone. Oh yeah, Gartic Phone. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Easy, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Purebred Doge. She'll be back next year, hopefully. And you know, everybody that's tuning in, appreciate you once again for being here. Appreciate Mcderth for stopping by. Really means a lot
no
to
problem. Yeah, enjoyed it.
us. Hopefully, you know, you're more than welcome to come back at any time as well.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's
Alright.
okay. I don't blame you because this is kind of weird.
Oh my god.
Nah, I mean, I talked with this enough. I expected it.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Huh?
Huh?
All I'm saying is nothing you did was something I wouldn't expect. That was it.
Tigers cry, baby. Let's go, boys.
Oh.
I'm having a
I don't
not
even
good
know what
night.
he
I'm
said,
gonna
bro.
be not-
Oh my god.
What?
He said cry, Eagles cry because he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, that.
Okay, Mehdi, you can go ahead and end the episode now.
No.
Cheers out to Knuckle, best girl.
Everyone vote for Bochi the Rock.
Vote for McDareth as best member of the Japan Time podcast.
And vote for Bochi.
Yes.
Should have been a